Hello and welcome back to another stream. There we go. Welcome back to another episode of Lancer. We're in space.
And in space, no one can hear you.
Welcome back to my wonderful friends, my co-pilots and our storyteller. We got once again Violet, we got Wisty, we have RB. And we have this amazing picture that Violet made for us. Because
I'll do it again.
She will too. Alright, but we need to actually fix something first before we get started. So we are going to where's the window I'm looking to capture?
I don't know, where is it? Where's the window, Nell?
It's running as fast as it can.
There we go. So, one of our players needs to level up because she's been a little bit busy.
That's a very understanding way of putting it. I definitely didn't just forget.
Yeah,
she didn't forget.
No.
She was busy. So,
yeah, she fucking has this terrible thing called a real life. It's fucking disgusting.
Yeah, we don't talk about that. That's gross.
So we're going to let RB Man and Violet take over here for a minute or two, and they're going to show how the level up process works.
Yeah, leveling up in this game is.
I'm going to play some background music here.
I heard
music.
I heard I get a new map.
Yeah, I really hope it's like the fucking Wii store
music. Stuff like Zeta Gundam.
Oh, okay, that works too, I guess. But what was I going to say? Okay, so leveling up in this game is really easy. Basically, every time you level up, you get basically a plus to every single thing that you do. You get a plus to your roleplay, you get a plus to your mech fights, and then also you get more mech equipment to unlock. So it's pretty simple and pretty straightforward. One of the neat things is you can move your talents around. So if you're like, you know what, I'm really not digging this like gunslinger thing, you know, let me switch to a completely different talent for this next upcoming session, and then I can be a swordsman. You can do the same with your mech licenses. And take us away, Violet.
All right. So I am now license level 2, and we're gonna figure out what that means. So first I have to level up my skills. Right now, I have a +2 to lead or inspire, read a situation, show off, take control, or threaten, and I have 1 skill point that I could put into any of those or something else entirely.
And considering that you've been doing a lot of lately, it wouldn't surprise me if you put that into more showing off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, every time you show off, you do damage to yourself, and I find that really funny.
It's a good time. I'm just looking at these real quick.
Revolver Oshawott. 6 water gun shots. More than enough
Yeah.
to moves.
Heck, let's do it. Let's add 1 to show off for now. Why not?
Nice.
Now, where did it go? There it is.
She learned how to spin the gun by throwing it up in the air and catching it.
Yeah.
Exactly. Last time she did that, she decided to shoot a highly reactive mineral, which is now deep boring into her skin.
It worked out great, okay? I shot it.
I mean, she did.
You did. You're right. And then now you get to pick a new talent or move any of your talents around.
Let's look at the current ones and see what I would get from leveling them up again.
What was the pilot trigger that you got, by the way?
How do I tell you that? I don't know.
What was the thing you picked on the last page?
Oh, I leveled up my show off.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Very Violet of you. Thank you.
Gain 5 leadership dice instead of 3. Additionally, you can now issue a command as a reaction at the start of any other player's turn any number of times per round. That seems kind of OP.
Yeah, well, you already have that too.
Oh.
You're already level 3.
Oh, that would be the next level.
No,
I'm
you
maxed
are
out.
at the max level. There is no more level.
Oh, heck yeah.
Like if you look at leader, you'll see how it has you'll see how it has 2 chevrons and a little star. That's the max level.
Beautiful.
Wow, that sounds really OP. I should get it. You have it
Yeah.
already. Very good. Oopsies.
Let's see. Let's see what else I could take then.
Is there a specific thing you're looking to do? Because then I can maybe guide you into a direction.
I don't know. I just want to peruse.
Peruzes.
An old spirit.
Peruzes.
MJ Martinez used to dream of rain. He'd wake in the dim morning, wipe the sleep from his eyes as a warm safe light lifted his dormitory from darkness, and try to remember the sound of rain as he'd imagined it. A patter like fingers tapping the visor of his Eva helm. Why is this one so poetic?
Why would it not be? Are you saying that like mech pilots can't wax poetically?
Oh, they can and they will.
They do.
Barbie Man plays Peruzes.
Perusies.
Oh, I want this house guard one. This one's sweet.
Oh, Veni Vici?
It lets
Oh,
me
no.
it lets
that's
me
the one.
buddy up with people from one square further away.
Yeah, sure. That's good, because Wisty took a spell to support you, because...
Yeah. We're doing it.
Yeah, Wisty's character is madly in love with you.
No.
No,
Really?
not madly in love. Just
Yeah, it's a
hopelessly.
buddy romance. Calm down.
It's not madly. It's
Um,
hopelessly. There's a difference.
Alright, so pick whichever one of these you want.
So I just have a lot of systems right now.
Yeah, if you get another point in systems, you'll get 1 electronic defense, 1 tech attack, and you'll get another SP, which is your system points.
We're doing that. I like it.
Alright. And then you can go ahead and pick a license for your mech.
Ooh, I feel like I picked one out and then...
Ooh.
Yeah, you picked out the
Forgot about it.
swallowtail, and then you forgot about it, I'm guessing.
Yeah, we're gonna unlock it. Let's go.
Yeah, so go ahead and click the orange one, but so here's a little thing. When we go to build it, you're gonna have to pick one of the 2 chassis, because that one has 2 chassis.
Yeah.
Alright, and then just go ahead and hit continue, and then it'll be all good.
Alright, we did it.
Yeah, dude, look, your biometric record is valid. Nice.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So I should go to the hangar now and build my new mech.
Go to the
Correct.
hangar and hang out.
Because
Hanging out with the mechs in the hangar.
Yeah. Any time in this game when you get to a new session, you can get a new mech. So you've got the swallowtail, which you can go ahead and click on the little eye there, and it'll give you some information on it, which will give you like the base chassis stats. And then the main things you want to look at is the core system, which is your ultimate, and then frame traits, which are like passives.
Alright.
They both have the same amount of mounts, so I wouldn't worry about that. So I just look at the battlefield traits and the core system. I think they have pretty much almost the exact same stats too, because they're the same mech, just with some slight variations.
Let's see.
This one looks a little bit more moldy.
Yes,
It's a little
that one.
crispy.
Yeah. What are you talking about? That's not mold, that's camouflage.
Alright, we're gonna take the first one.
Alright.
Wow.
We
I think I'm
have
the
to
only one still
name
using
that.
my original Mac.
What can I say? New mechs. Shiny.
Nice. I hit random, and my mech and the mech name it came up with for me was divorced from reason.
Oh my god.
but I misread it as divorced for a reason. Which I think is better.
That's a great mech name, honestly.
That is actually amazing.
I'm using divorce. But,
I mean,
but
if
you're
you want
fighting
to
divorce,
use that as the name of your mech, go ahead and steal it.
Walking under fire. No, we're gonna keep going with the Cyber Dragon-esque mecha naming scheme I've been using. This mecha will be Zvaita.
Very good. Wait, isn't that the pink one?
It's the second one.
Hence why.
Yeah, you're literally just saying stuff. And I'm like, yeah, sure, yeah.
Yeah.
The force is strong with Nell. Aww.
All right.
Well,
I need to make
Nell's so cute.
We need to set it up.
And then, so the next thing you do is you would install guns, because a mech without guns, what's the fucking point?
Hi, am I a mech without guns?
You have a knife gun, it's fine.
No, I don't. Not anymore.
No more.
Oh, did you get rid of your... Did you get
I don't
rid of
have the
your
knife
gun
gun
knife?
anymore. I have something better.
Very good.
I have essentially mini rail cannons.
Wait, am I reading this right? Is this an indirect light machine gun?
I
Yeah.
have the
Yeah.
light machine gun literally as a I'm not in range yet and I need to attack. The point of my suit now is to hit with the heavy weapon, immediately get trigger or grapple is one of my perks, and then my secondary frame weapons go off automatically because it's grappled.
Yo, Violet, you could get an LMG, or you could get a missile rack. So one of the nice things about the mount, a flex mount, is it allows you to put two different weapons in there and they can fire at the same time.
Or I can put two of the same.
You could put two of the same, and you get two attacks.
Actually, I need to get a suit that
Just have four of these things.
two heavy frame weapons.
I mean, if you want, but these are your separate mounts, so these are two auxiliary mounts. Or no, wait, this is an aux mount, so you could bank like a second 2-type weapon.
Yeah.
I mean, technically you could get 4 shots then, but I think there's something a little sussy about having 4 LMGs that all use arcing fire.
Sounds good.
I mean, we call it, I think like maybe a missile rack or like a Nexus might be good.
You really think? No, I don't know. Nova might be really missile. No.
Yes, where are you going with this now? Go ahead, use your words.
No.
We're gonna make a knife nexus.
Knife Nexus.
Yeah.
Very good. And then you've got 9 points of systems to play around with Hog. Wait, unless the Oracle MGs take up... Yeah, each of the Oracle MGs take up a system point, so you only have 7. Yo, you just want to curl up into a ball and hide?
No, I don't need that.
I think the main reason you wanted this was for the marker, like, 'cause you're like, ooh, that looks cool.
Yeah. How many points do I have left?
After the marker light, you should have 5, or what do you call it? If you look on the right at the top there should be like a 1 out of 9.
Oh, I've got one left. All right.
You don't want the tiny hands?
Ain't got no room for tiny hands.
Oh, no tiny hands.
I got no room for no tiny hands in here.
Oh god, I went to active mode.
I can't hold your
Help.
hands anymore.
Just click on the little moon in the bottom right. You got this.
The moon. Okay.
Oh no, wait, actually, hold on. In the top, click on Nova. There, and then you can go mech hanger. And then just hit the little power button to make that your active mech.
Magic, thank you
There
so
we
much for
go.
the follow.
All right. It looks like it saved all the goodies. Excellent.
Alright, so what you get? Marker light and what else?
I got the marker light. I got the projected shield. I got the lotus projector, and I got the expanded compartment.
Very good.
So we're all set.
Yeah, we're all set. Well, there's one other thing we have to go over right quick, which is the bonds.
Oh, you're right.
Okay, so because we completely forgot about this because of the first time we did it, I just awarded everyone 2 Bond EXP. So if you go to Nova and do drop down, you can get back to your pilot sheet. And then at the bottom, it's Bonds. That's the third one. Yeah, and I gave everyone 2 pilot EXP. Because every time you do one of the major or minor ideals, you get an EXP.
Oh,
and you
heck
also
yeah.
get this ability. And Violet, do you remember how much pilot stress you had from damage you took?
Um,
Do you think it was more or less than 5?
I think it was less than 5.
Alright, I thought it was 6, but yeah, go for it.
Oh, well, you know what? I believe you.
Okay, then you have 1 stress. At the end of every session, you guys heal 5 stress.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Yeah, and just give yourself 2 pilot EXP and we'll get going.
Alright, let me kick in the music.
Okay, and just so you guys know, Nell is a super amazing person, and Nell, if you want to go ahead and drop the link for your... Nell has made a list of all of our sessions, so if any of you guys want to go back and catch up on what's happened or listen to the really sussy shit we've said, it's now here and available to you.
Sure, let me grab that playlist, and I can throw it up in the chat. You can also find it over on my YouTube channel, which doesn't have a lot, but, you know, I appreciate it, people that pop by. And, for the players here, there, I've got background music up if you would like to listen to it while we play. I'm going to try to keep it themed around what's going on.
I'll keep you themed around what's going on.
I mean, that is your job.
Yeah. Do your fucking job, hamburger.
Yeah, well, I said, what, you know, it's just, I said I was going to do my job. What do you want from me? Will you bully me? Okay.
Bully.
So a little recap of last time. The girls here were fighting. They were fighting what they believed to be corporate mechs that were hunting them down because they decided to stick their noses and stuff. And so they have realized now that there is a group of basically refugees living on the ship currently that are being hunted down because their bones contain a very expensive, highly valuable mineral. And so they're currently trying to collect all that mineral because many of their people were murdered to get that mineral from their bones. And so they are trying to basically, you know, a little insurrection, right? Like what's a little insurrection between friends? Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay. And now they are currently in their super secret hideout that no one will ever find, I swear. Wink, wink.
Oh, fuck.
No one will ever find.
Now, the real question is, am I fucking memeing on you? Okay, so right now you're in that, and then if you guys want to do any sort of downtime stuff, you're more than able to do anything. So the one we did make like one small alteration to the rules, and that is with downtime actions, because I didn't like the fact that they were just sort of roll on the chart, get a bonus sort of thing. So I'm allowing people to roleplay for them. So like anything you do like now until you start your mission, which I will make it very explicit that mission begin now, you can collect stuff and you can do roleplay and feel pretty safe that nothing's gonna happen here. So
right, let's roll to see who decides to go do what first.
Yeah, sure. Or you could just decide amongst yourself like adults.
That would involve me being an adult.
Wait, you're not an adult?
Wait,
oh no!
I
No,
don't
no,
know.
you're not an adult! No! No, I can't be here. I gotta go.
No, I just don't want to do adult things.
That's fair.
Well, you don't want to... Why does no one want to do adult things with me? It feels bad, man.
Rip.
Yeah, I rolled a 12.
TFW.
Okay. Okay. And then for the rest of you, because otherwise Nell rolled a 12, and the rest of you will have rolled zeros. Which means Nell gets to go first.
I'm really
okay.
good at this.
We're not rolling ones for ones, poggers. Oh, Wisty! All right, Wisty, what would you like to do?
Also, and Harry, thank you very much for the follow.
Like, no plans on what I was gonna do. I was just trying to
Same.
figure what else was.
Well, then pick someone else to do it then. You're the winner of the roll. You get to choose.
I think now actually has the plan, so let's now figure out a plan.
All right.
I was waiting for Nell to say I don't have a plan.
My plan is... What's the plan? But no, seriously. Let's see. So we're in their base camp. I'm going to do research and reconnaissance. Basically, figure out exactly what their strengths are, who we'll be working with, what kind of situation can we expect. You know, potential weak points in the encampment, that kind of stuff.
Gotcha. So you're going to you have this new group of friends, and you're just going to immediately stick your nose in all of their business and diagnose them to see whether or not you think that they're going to be invaded.
I mean, I'm going to walk around and do that, yes. I'm not going to be like, what are the weaknesses of your facility? No.
I want to go shopping.
yeah, go for it. Go for it. All right, so Nell, what are you specifically looking for while you walk around? Just RP a little bit.
First and foremost, I want to see what kind of weak points that this encampment has, like structurally and like protectively. Like what spots would be, if I was leading an attack on this location, what would be spots that I would strike from?
It appears to the best of your ability that there is only one entrance point, which is where you guys came in. Okay. Which is a connection to a sewer through a winding maze that appeared to be filled with mines and many detours made not by licensed people, so probably completely undocumented.
Okay. Second?
Basically, imagine these guys have dug their own secret base into, like, the catacombs of Paris.
Secret tunnel! Secret tunnel!
So they're super deep embedded in there. There's only one way in and out as far as you can tell.
Well, first and foremost, that is a terrible plan.
I mean, it depends whether or not you want to try to fight and live another day, or whether you want to stand and die.
Let's move on and pretend that nonsense never happened.
Alright, second up, I would try to, without, walking up and being like, tell me about what your mechs are, I would want to get an assessment of what I can find from their mechs. Like, what are we working with?
They're very competent. They're like actual, like, real mechs. You recognize regular parts. It looks like they're mostly melee focused because in enclosed spaces like this, especially with their sort of hit and run tactics where they jump out of the sewers to hit people and then run away, the melee, being quiet and also being efficient at that, is pretty useful. But it looks like they also have some range stuff.
Interesting.
Yeah, but it looks like they're like it looks like they're like, as like ratty as their mechs look from their own personalizations and just the wear that they put on them, these look like they were like good mechs. Like they were like high quality for like maybe 5 years ago.
Okay. Yeah, that would probably be the extent of what I imagine I would have time to do if I'm walking around trying to do a full assessment.
All right. It looks like there's definitely like warriors, but it also looks like a lot of the people that are there at this point are, there's some children that, they're doing stuff, like they're not like happy, but they also don't look like they're like ready to die, if that makes sense. And then there's people just going about their lives, doing work here and there. Just imagine almost like a small, like medieval-ish town where just everyone's trying to do what they can to keep everyone afloat and going.
Okay. Alrighty.
Is there...
aside from that, Do they have any access ports that I could try to extract any kind of information?
You do not see any computers at all down here, and you do not think these guys keep data anywhere. You think that they don't have data. Well, at least...
So they go with the old school paper route.
Yeah, exactly.
Ugh.
Do me a favor,
It'll be okay. It'll be okay, Athena. Don't think about the paper too much.
Yeah, don't think about the paper. It's fine.
Paper.
You know what? Can you do me a favor? Can you give me a investigate roll?
Let's see. Sure.
I'm glad you said sure, because otherwise I would have been mildly upset.
Refuse, Nell. Refuse.
Okay, never mind.
I tried.
you-
Okay.
You find everything I told you about.
Okay.
Nothing more.
Okay, I figured out something that I want to do.
Okay, well, Violet first said she wanted to go shopping, so we'll do
You wanna go
Violet and then...
shopping with me? Do you want to come shopping?
Yeah, but I'm gonna be looking for food and not whatever you're looking for.
Okay.
I'm gonna be looking for dinner for us, not robots.
What's our economic status right now?
You
Well, you
have
have-
some cash money.
You have physical money for the station. You don't know how much that's worth here. And you don't really know what the economy's like because this is its own sort of like little ratchet microeconomy.
Got it.
Okay, let's trade back rides to the children for whatever they have for money, and then we'll use that.
Yeah.
Sure.
You
What do you call it?
can fire the rockets for
Yeah.
$20.
There you go. Amazing. Okay, so you, what do you call it? Did you guys agree to work with these people last session? I'm just trying to remember off the top of my head.
We did.
Yes, we did.
Okay, then
Yes,
you know
they did.
then they give you like they give you a tent to sleep in and they give you some food. It's more or less soup, and then the best way I can put it is dehydrated bread that if you put a couple drops of water on, just immediately expands into a full thing of bread.
Yo. It's like those little dinosaurs.
It's exactly like those little dinosaurs, except it's bread.
And you get to eat it.
Yeah, it's not good.
Yay, sourdough.
Yay.
Wish it was sourdough. That would be an improvement. But like, what do you call it? It doesn't make you sick. It's like it's definitely like nutrient rich and filling. It has a weird flavor that you guys have never tasted before, and you're kind of unsure whether or not you want to find out what it is. But I'll let you if you want.
Wait, we can find out?
Yeah, if you want to investigate it, sure. So yeah, they set you up with like some minimum hospitality and stuff. So it appears as though they're using the same money as they do in the overworld, because what they end up doing is they end up pooling that money and sending people out for supply runs.
Makes
So
sense.
so what would you like? What would you like to try to shop for? Because this is pretty ratchet, but also at the same time, this is a literal underworld black market economy.
Yeah.
Run by was extensively liberation fighters, so you could find a bunch of stuff here if you want to look. Is there anything in particular that you want to look for?
I mean, I was just kind of gonna see what was about. I didn't have anything in mind.
All right, then. Well, while you're window shopping, Wisty, what would you like to do?
My immediate concerns are met, so I would be just listing around.
Sure. Is there
Waiting.
anywhere in particular you want to listen around to, or anyone you want to talk to in particular?
Listing around, not
Oh,
listening.
she's listing lazily to the left. She really knows some maneuvers.
Yeah, sure. All right. Well, if there's nothing else you want to do, that's fine.
I would have went and basically tagged along after
Sure.
Nova.
Sure. Is there anything in particular that you want to look for, or not really?
I don't think there's anything really I need. I already have. So yeah, I think I'm good. I'm just
Hey,
gonna be
look,
kind of
this
looking
dress-
at what's there.
This
If
dress
anything
is only
catches my
half
eye.
is only half tattered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if you guys can't give me a specific thing that you're trying to look for, I'll give you something. But
Yeah, give
you
us
have
some.
no. You.
Andromeda pattern heavy laser rifle. Let's go. Let's go.
Sure, you get that with no power source.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you want to buy this ship cannon? We got no ammo for it, and you can't power it, but it's a ship cannon. You could hit somebody with it like a sledgehammer.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How much
We need a
bludgeoning
mech-
damage can I do with that?
I don't know.
Whoa.
When you find a mech big enough to wield it.
I will try.
See, the nice thing about this sort of system is that you kind of get everything you need anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you could go looking for other stuff that might be bonuses in the future and stuff.
Well, there is, like, I guess looking for things like those, like, extra power cores and stuff like that.
Like
So-
also like be looking for favors and disguises and stuff like that.
I want to try looking for an extra power core.
Sure. What skills do you have? Let me look at that.
You say
Killer
disguise
skills.
this, and all I can
No,
think of
or
is the
well,
Fire
just-
Emblem meme.
Okay, so I will let you use read a situation, and I will even let you use your new type background to try to find a power core by trying to more or less follow these people and kind of decipher where they're keeping stuff and what they're doing, and because they're all speaking like a language you mostly don't understand.
So would that be a +4 total then? 2 + 2 for background and +2 for skill trigger?
Background is plus 1d6.
Okay. So plus 1d6 plus 2. There we go. We roll horribly.
You find what you think is a power core. You're unsure, but you're pretty convinced it's a power core.
Oh.
I can never tell if we're tech. Honestly.
Yeah,
It's always
uh,
so strange.
Well, it definitely is a power core. You just don't know how much power is in it.
It's a 9-volt battery.
There's no like old battery sensor where you would push the 2 buttons on it and it would show you the readout and how much power was left.
No.
No. Okay.
One
What
ability
is?
is just
And,
not enough.
it-
There's just not enough power to even do that.
Yeah, well, the readout screen on the battery is broken, and do you have any sort of like repair skills to try to fix what is extensively a compressed form of highly compact energy?
No.
Okay, then would you like to explode?
Evil died. We don't have that in the party anymore.
Then you find it. You think it has some amount of charge left, but you have no idea how much.
Give it a couple thwacks with the side of my hand and just
Yeah,
look
give
over
us
to the
solid whack.
look over at the person that I scavenged this junk out of the junk pile of and just be like, "What do you want for this?"
He just starts pointing at you. He starts yelling, and he goes, 3.
Okay, I take 3 of the old caps that we had from the other ship and see if it works.
No, the 3 gold circle. 3 gold circle.
Do any of the currency have gold circles on it?
Yes,
Okay, 3 of those then.
sure. All right. He's like, he just like waves you off to like get it the fuck out of here.
Okay, there we go. I am happy with my new circuit. I don't know. It looks like a disc to me for some reason. Power core, hopefully.
Yeah, it's a best way I can describe it is it's a cylindrical container with a broken screen on the front, and then a plug on the bottom and a plug on the top.
That works.
It,
All
it
right.
looks like it's about the same form factor as a power core. There's some writing on it, but it's all like worn off and scratched, and there's a couple dings and dents in it. But
Okay.
it was cheap, theoretically.
Well, we'll
Okay.
hope that works. We'll
Yeah.
roll a
Alright.
die later. We'll decide that probably.
Is there anything in particular you would like to look for? Violet.
Let me see. I feel like our biggest issue outside of combat here has been just blatantly looking like tourists. So I need to find some local garb.
I think Taurus is putting it nicely, but sure.
That was putting it nicely. You are correct.
I direct the three of you to our Discord.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this is exactly it.
Yeah, that's us.
Yeah, I mean, especially considering what basically all three of you used to be military agents, and you're still wearing some form of like military battle suit.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
wearing mil-spec armor still, yes.
I just realized we had dark space music for stellar nurseries and molecular clouds. This is amazing.
So good.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to easily find some what extensively looks like big, like rubberized chemical-proof work overalls with electronic boots that lock shut at the ankles, and then also some like basically over coverings.
All right.
You more or less look like the Gordon Fisherman, but with orange hazard lighting around you, as opposed to it being a big yellow coat. So you're more or less like a health and safety fisherman.
Okay.
Yeah, you find that easily. They take some of your money. Okay, is there anything anyone else wants to do?
Well, when I get back, I can take a look at that core.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. I bring the core over to Athena when we meet back at our Mecca. And just... Hey, can you see if there's charge attached to this?
Mhm.
You're charging this? There should be a port here.
Well, you do have hacker fix, so go for it. And you know what, Nell? Give yourself one accuracy. Okay, you recognize this? This is actually a casket. There is theoretically a non-humanoid person in there.
What? You accidentally bought a person who is non-humanoid.
Yeah.
You said that this was a power core.
Oh, it's
So-
definitely a power core, but it's been
No.
modified to be a cradle.
No, hold on. You said that this was a power core.
That's what they look like to me. See?
You are
Look at
incorrect.
this. What do you mean?
This
Let's
is
see.
not a power core. This has been modified.
Should have known we would have changed something about it. How has it been modified to?
It is now hosting a NHP.
Oh. Well, can you communicate with this one, or?
You don't know if there's
Theoretically.
actually an NHP in there, you just know that it could contain one.
Theoretically.
Alright, now do you want to plug into the mystery death battery?
That sounds amazing.
I recommend against direct connection.
Or we can try plugging it into my mech and see what happens.
I recommend against direct connection.
But Nell, you do realize that this thing actually does still have a lot of charge left, and it might be able to be used as a power core under dire circumstances.
But
Oh,
then
you gotta
okay.
talk to it.
Burn that out.
Well, aren't you an NHP? Do you want this child robot?
Do you want this?
Hey, Athena, do you want to be a mom?
That's just like going up to a woman like, I found this baby in the dumpster. You have child? You want baby?
Hannah's like, bitch, I don't know you.
Would you like this, baby?
Yes, exactly.
Nell, would you like the baby?
Oh. Seriously, it would probably be best if I connected it through my unit, because my unit doesn't have the accessibility that the others would have. So I would be able to have complete and total control over it, which would allow me to basically block the potential NHP from doing anything without my literal authorization and clearance.
Sure, that's a theoretical possibility.
I'd also disarm your mech for now, if that's how we're gonna attempt to interface with it.
Yeah, I mean,
Put
do
a
you
bolt
want
in your
to
guns.
plug it into your mech?
Given the power source as well, though, it could be potentially dangerous.
Come on, take the robot, baby.
Yeah, we gotta talk to it.
Yeah, adopt the child.
Congratulations! I want to do a quick investigation on this. I want to see if there's anything specifically listed on this, like symbol or information-wise of any way, shape, or form.
Sure.
Since it's potentially contains an NHP, if there's any kind of markings or whatever about what kind it was or anything along those lines.
Sure. Go ahead and give me an investigate, and you can add your background to this one.
How do I add the background?
It's just plus 1d6.
Okay.
It's an accuracy. There's some symbols on there that you think you half recognize, but you also don't know, because there's also like a bunch of... It's obvious this battery has been through... it's obvious that this container has been through shit and has been used and abused, and there is like what you can only describe as decades worth of markings on it. So you have absolutely no idea what could be in there or what charge. You can tell that there's power in it, but that's about it.
Okay, here is my recommendation. We strip down one of the units, like remove all the weapons, okay? Disable the motor functions. Like, not permanently, but like, just literally disconnect them. So that way the mech is not able to move. Then plug it in and see if you can talk to it.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm down for this. I'm down for this. So I'm so fucking down for this. You have no idea how down for this I am.
Athena is not going to offer her mech, because her mech is technically part of herself.
Okay. But don't you want your baby to come from you?
No.
We can easily probably
God.
find one of the cables in a Horus mech, so they connect
Well,
this
one of
thing.
you got an extra mech recently, didn't you?
I just switched both of us switched ours around.
Well,
We could use one of the old ones.
Just, once again, strip the weapons off and disable the motor functions.
You
Physically,
could put in hard
not
locks.
programming. Like, physically disconnect the motor function.
Alright. We can use mine, it's okay.
Is this the one you blew up or the one afterwards?
The one afterwards. Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. So the only place you can plug it in, though, is like your spare power core slot. So you're unsure if the wiring will work for that, but it's the only place you can plug it in. Do you wish to plug it in?
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and remove all the weapons and disable the motor functions first. We're gonna make it a talk box, and we'll slap it in there.
Okay. Now that you've slapped it in there, I just want to ask, why did none of you guys think about just like hooking it up to a television or something?
Because
don't know
you
how
said
this
that
shit
they didn't
works.
have computers or anything here already.
I
I would have hooked it up to a
you know what?
TV
I've got
screen or
this-
something. But
I've
you
got this
specifically
game.
said that they didn't have any computers or anything I could connect or interface to.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that you can't go get a fucking monitor.
We don't have an RGB cable.
You just have an RB cable.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not very good. That's not super useful. Okay.
It's too late. It's in the mech. No more questions.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
there. We
Whenever the
we
GM
to
asks
use
you
our
a
mech to
question
solve
like
our
that,
problems.
you know.
this
you
is
fucked
this is
up.
why I recommended the precautions first.
Okay, so basically the mech kind of like almost judders to life for a second, like it's had too much power into it, and then like it judders for like I don't know, maybe like 15 seconds, and then it just goes.
Oh, she
back to its-
juddering.
Yeah, then it goes back to normal state. It doesn't look like there's anything currently going on.
Hello.
Nothing.
Can you get a readout to see if there's a second core active?
Sure. Who would like to do this? Would you like to do that?
I'm gonna
Misty?
climb in there.
Just climb. Sure.
Sure.
Climb in there and attempt to boot up your unit.
I mean, it's booted up.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop in the cockpit and see what the readout says.
The readout for the power core basically says 137%.
All right.
It
My
also
mech
says
has an NHP terminal. Is there
also-
anything displayed there?
nope. It does have a warning of a firmware mismatch, Air 7245.
Hold on, let me Google that.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm
Given my background, I should know what that error means.
If you want to give me a hack or a fix, sure. But
And
this time,
computer's angry.
This time your background's going to be a minus 1d6.
Okay.
All right, sure. You can tell that it's a battery firmware mismatch. So like it's reading an incorrect amount of power, but you don't know how much incorrect power it's reading. It's either reading plus or minus 20%. But also, you've never seen this error, and the battery actually still turn on. Normally, that error is like reserved for the battery no worky, real no worky.
All right, let's use the load line calibration setting and compensate for the voltage spike.
Mm-hmm.
Try rerouting the power core into your NHP interface instead.
Yeah, sure. Athena's gonna have to be the one to do that because she's the only one with hacker fix,
Okay.
and this will just be a straight roll.
All right, I will cede the cockpit to you.
D20 plus 4 for the hacking fix.
All right. Well, you managed to successfully reroute the power core from the power core connectors to the NHP readout. It just says the exact same error, and then also there's another thing blinking under it, but you don't know what it says because it's basically corrupted.
Let's try uninstalling the core for now.
Okay.
Alright, I will attempt to remove it.
Oh yeah, it ain't coming out.
We fucked up.
To be fair, you fucked up your old bag, so...
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, it appears to
For the
have
sake of
fried.
the baby.
It has appeared to fry the circuitry that disengages the locks on the battery.
All right.
So if you wanted to take the entire mech apart, you could get it out, but it would be a little bit risky because there'd be a live power going through the entire mech.
Okay, can we remove the primary core?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna toss Nova the primary core.
Okay. When you take out the primary
Yoink.
core, you notice it's completely empty.
Oh, that's bad.
Oh no.
Athena, get on the NHP interface and tell whatever's in there that if it doesn't start talking fast, it's not going to be around much longer. It's not giving us a lot of options right now.
I'm still like loving the fact you guys think there's something in there.
Where'd all the juice go then?
I don't know. You could go check the battery readout to find out, probably.
I'm gonna do it.
Okay, it looks like when you plugged in the second battery, it actually just slurped up all the juice from the other battery.
I mean,
Because
yeah, I
it-
figured that.
Yeah,
This
because
is
it's
the alpha
wired it.
battery.
It's wired in a different way where it's meant to slurp up other power cores and theoretically hold more than a normal power core can.
Oh, cool. That sounds useful.
So, do you wish to try to remove it from this mech?
Athena, why don't you try and enter the cradle?
You realize you're asking her to basically jack into someone else's brain, right?
Yeah, get in there.
Get in there!
We've seen no evidence that it's occupied.
You're powered
We
up.
should
Get in
confirm
there.
that.
Sure.
Oh, no. Maybe we should plug our robot into the thing that drains power.
Oh, well, the power drain is only because of the way it's wired at the battery ports, not because of the way it's wired at the data port.
Yeah,
Oh.
she's not a battery. She's info.
Alright, readout.
Alright,
Get over
am
there.
I able to put up a barrier wall to prevent any kind of data backflow?
Like a firewall?
Kind of.
Good luck.
Like I still being able to like communicate back and forth, but I can basically block any malicious attacking.
Sure. Do you have hack?
Yeah.
I mean, as a military grade
+4.
NHP, I would assume you have some sort of capabilities like that built in.
Yeah, why don't you go ahead and roll me that and minus a d6.
No, the fact that we're all military background, we should probably like have like a mercenary company name or something like that. And
I know, right?
we should do that at some point.
What do you mean? You guys
Chungus.
have a mercenary team name already. 3 queer bitches. I thought that was it.
No, it's 2 queer bitches and their robot.
You may or may not be a queer robot.
bitches, one beep boop.
She's clearly clearly the team's ace.
All right. You believe that you have made a sufficient barrier.
Alright. I will attempt to do a data connection to the drive.
Sure.
And
Go ahead and give me an investigate while you're just digging around in there, and give me another minus d6 on that.
alright. I'll investigate this one.
When the D6s are minus.
Yeah, nothing bad's ever happened on a minus d6 before, right? Okay, You realize that there's some corrupted data in here and the firmware is screwed up, but it looks like it's just a battery and it's just empty. It's just all of the software has just been messed up pretty badly because it looks like one of the boards was shorted by someone putting too much power into it.
Okay, I'm gonna attempt to.
Yeah, I
fix
wonder
the-
if we just did that.
I'm gonna attempt to fix the damaged coding.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead, give me a hack.
Straight
And
ass.
this one, no, this one you get plus d6.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm making use of my talents this time.
Okay, you managed to repair it. You notice that it is like this is written in only a way a machine would understand it. So you think that this is code written by a machine for other machines, and you really don't know what to make of it.
Interesting.
But you managed to basically fix the software, which allows it to reroute through the burnt out circuit.
Okay, I'm going to disconnect
Sure.
and then try to extract the core from the unit.
Yeah, okay, so the clamps are still burnt out, like the motors on them are still burnt out, but they're no longer engaged. So if a little bit of force and jimmying, you can yank it out.
I mean, I could turn my right arm into a sword. I can cut them off.
Sure.
It's her old unit. It's not like this is going to make a huge difference.
No, fuck it up.
Yo, fuck it up. Yeah, okay,
And
perfect.
besides, this is the secondary power port, so...
Alright, so, okay, you fuck it up. The battery's out.
Okay.
What's it looking like on the battery there?
The battery design is, seems to be more for draining some of the units than for powering. And there is additional coding in there that seems to be written by machine logic rather than humanoid logic.
It looks more like it's an AI battery that's meant to balance load and increase performance. So that's why it drained the other battery to fuel itself to extend the amount of electricity that was left in that battery.
What are
So
we
it's
saying?
Yeah, so it's a highly advanced electrical optimization unit, from what you can tell.
And it only costs 3 gold.
Yeah.
And we can put a child in it. I'm sorry.
Boo!
You think if there was an NHP in there, it's long since been gone because of the way the boards were fried. But you think that if there was anything in there, it was like a completely low-level one with absolutely no version of sentience that was just used to reroute power.
Right.
You're like 95% sure that if you plug it into one of your other mechs, it will be fine.
Niall, you got the coolest battery ever.
There's a
Free
95%
spare
chance
battery.
that it should work within optimal efficiency on a current unit. I have repaired most of the damaged coding.
Most? And I would not take another look at it.
Additional repairs to coding would take an extended period of time.
Well, good enough for me. We'll install this in later. We got an extra power cord for this.
Sure. So, do you guys want to install that battery in anywhere?
Yeah, I'll take it and install it in the Pegasus.
Yeah, slap
Sure.
it in there.
Yeah.
You notice the same like weird jitter, and it drains your other power core, but now it says it has 175%.
Okay. Wonderful. It's a lot better readout, so we'll call that a day. Success.
Sure, that's fine. Basically, after you're fucking about for a little bit, the head of the organization, Yojimbu, calls you over. He basically explains that you guys are more or less persona non grata on this station anymore, and everyone is looking for you, and he shows you a, what do you call it? Basically wanted posters for you. Wanted dead, but proof of death via removal of the head.
Nice.
So,
They're trying to get that head.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, don't you hate it when they try to get that head?
Sometimes.
That would be fairly difficult to accomplish.
But basically, he says, look, if you want to help us, look, if you wish to help us, you cannot do it here. But we need someone unassociated and unaffiliated to travel off station to go to one of the other ships to work out a deal.
Yo, we get to unlock more of the maps. Let's fucking go.
So we will send you. All you need to do is deliver this disc. All right, who's the disc carrier? Who has the disc?
That's me. That's me.
Okay, sure.
All I can imagine now is somewhere in the background, space. Wanna go to space? Wanna go to space? Space.
I want to know what's on the disc.
He says that's none of your business, and if you try to read it, it will fry itself, in which case you will have wasted their time and they know they can't trust you.
I would have hoped we were past this point by now.
You've literally known them for like 8 hours!
Yeah, and we also literally gave up everything that we had in terms of status and connections in order to do that.
You did that because of your own nosiness and sticking your nose and stuff. If you guys had just like not followed the breadcrumbs, you wouldn't be in this situation. You guys are here completely because of your own abilities.
Yeah, but we chose to do it because we thought they were cool.
They got cooler swords.
Yeah, they had the cool swords. God damn it.
Don't give me any of this. I thought we were closer than this shit. After you literally crash in their house, after bumblefucking your way through their neighborhood, accidentally knocking over all the trash cans.
Sir, you should know by now how inquisitive we are. Just tell us what we need to know.
Inquisitive is a fancy way to say fucking stupid, but okay.
Shh. No one asked you.
Yes, you did ask me! I'm the DM! You always ask me!
No, I asked Yojimbo-san.
Nobody asked you, Yojimbo-san, except for me who asked you, Yojimbo-san.
Look,
Yeah.
It's none of your business. Once the disc is there, and they have agreed to our terms, you can look at it. But only then, and only they've agreed to it. If they don't agree to it, then you don't get to see what's on the disc, and you better leave quickly.
I need to confer with my team. Alright, gang, what do you think?
Options limited. Recommend following orders.
Of course the AI says to follow orders. Jeez.
Don't really have anyone else to reach out to right now, unless we're gonna board a ship and leave and hit up the next station we can find.
Yeah.
Being on another ship seems safer than being here for the time being, so...
Yeah,
I
this
think,
place is literally a shit show.
It is in fact a giant floating favela full of turds. Also, what do you call it? Based on the knowledge you've accrued so far, you realize that each one of the ships is more or less in the pocket of a different corporation. So you going to a different ship basically will have little to no impact on your influence with the other organization, because they are not happy with each other. They hate each other.
Yeah. Sounds like we're all in favor. So let's do it. Alright, we'll accept your terms. We'll deliver this. Just let us know where we're taking it.
Yeah. He says you're going to take it to the Elysium, which is one of the other big ships floating out there. It's a big sort of like dome saucer that is known for having most of the natural food production, because it used to be a big hydroponics plant. So it's mostly that. It's got a much lower population due to very heavy-handed control by the local government to make sure that they are overproducing and not forcing themselves into the same sort of situation the bitchin' is in.
Nice.
Okay. So they go ahead and give you the idea of how they're going to launch you. They said we're going to put you in a device, and it's going to send you over there. Okay, you have to go to here, take your mix, follow this explicit route through the sewer. If you do not follow this exact route, you will be lost down there and slowly starve to death.
I love it when they put me in a thing and launch me.
Ayo!
Let's go.
Ayo, I love getting launched.
I will take the directional plan, and I will lead.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Because I can just go, okay, mapping route.
Yeah. All right. So go ahead and start using your Siri voice then, and tell us we have to turn left in 500 meters.
I approve.
Return to the route. Return to the route.
Perform a U-turn. Perform a U-turn. All right. So
In
I'm
400
assuming you guys-
meters, your destination will be on the left, and it's just a wall.
yeah, I'm assuming that you guys just plug into your mech. You get into your mechs and you start going.
Yeah, we better get off this station and not spend a night here.
Yep.
Push forward.
We don't want
right now.
to bring the wrath of the corpos down on these people.
Yeah, when you go to plug into your mech, Athena, you notice that there was like some sludge on the port you used to connect to the battery that you just haven't noticed.
Ew, don't touch that.
Wait, but we used Nova's.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
then
we
you-
used...
Didn't you connect to it directly to get? Because you had to connect to it directly to get in there to find out what was going on.
Yes. Oh, so it's a sludge on my hand kind of thing.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
You got drippy terminals, girl.
Hey, yo, girl, you got them drippy
Okay,
terminals?
so there's sludge. Can I examine it?
Yeah.
Alright, what do we got?
It's a composite of mud. Basically, it's a composite of various forms of waste, microplastics, small metal shavings, organic waste, and acidic compounds. It is literally almost identical to the shit you guys have been stomping through for the past 4 sessions.
Is there any spot where I can do a quick clean off of it?
Red Doro, hey Doro, I know where this is going.
Yeah. you could just take a napkin and wipe it off.
Okay.
No, we need the hot springs.
Yeah.
This is how you
No,
get the hot springs
No,
out
the
of
Hot
episode.
Springs episode isn't until either 24 or 25. We are not breaking that fucking standard tradition.
I thought it was
Also, we need
episode
an
12.
exorcist.
I thought it was supposed to be episode 12.
Yeah, it's supposed to be mid-season, episode 12.
That's how they did it now, but back in the fucking day, back in my day, in
They don't have
fucking...
filler
Look,
episodes
look,
anymore.
look. At the very least, next episode we need a shower scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fine.
We get a
Or
robot
that-
shower scene, okay?
Or the
Give it
caught
to-
in the rain and has to huddle together for warmth trope. That would work too.
All right, how about this? How about you all get soaking wet from falling through an ocean, and then you have to all get naked under a bearskin to not die to freezing temperatures?
Except they hold on to me and I'm nothing but freezing cold.
Well, you can be
You mean you
warm.
can't regulate your internal temperature to
I mean, you
meet
have a
our
machine.
needs?
It
Can't,
runs better when
overclock
cold.
your CPU for a little while to be a space
Yeah.
heater.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta turn off the thermal regulation.
Yeah. No. All you gotta do is turn it so your cooling system actually just it dispenses your warm coolant to the outside of your body, so then it can radiate off into other people.
Oh,
What?
got it.
I mean, you don't know how Nell regulates her heat energy. Nell, do you know how you regulate your excess heat energy?
Usually through vents.
Okay.
Oh, she's air cooled. Cute.
Yeah.
Usually when your hands are cold, you just put them by the vent and the warms them up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. When you said vents, the first thing I thought was you were farting, and then Wisty went and said, "Put your hands near the vent," and I'm just like, for the love of God.
Oh my god. Of course.
Well, you know, think about it, right? That would be a great way to air cool an entire system, right? You breathe it in through the mouth, and it comes out the bottom. It goes through all of the central torso, and there's plenty of room for it to collect heat energy. Now, how warm's your exhaust? Okay.
I generally don't have to worry about doing that because I don't have that much thermal heat waste.
Okay, good.
Alright,
Okay,
so
so
yeah,
you,
I clean off the shit, and then I get into my unit.
Sure. Okay, so you guys make your way through the sewers. Is there anything you want to do aside from directly follow the path?
No,
Return
do
to the
not
route.
deviate.
Okay, Violet, you notice that your mech appears to be showing you a slightly different route.
Oh.
Would you like to
What are the deviations?
just like a turn here and a turn there. Like, enough for you to get lost, but, like, not enough for you to become, like, unretrievable.
Let's split up.
Alright then, sure, why not?
No, I was joking. For the love of
No.
God, please.
No, you said it, we're gonna do it!
No, that's not how it works.
Oh, that's fine. Alright, so what, do you just ignore it then? This is a new mech that you just put a new OS in.
Yeah, it's clean. It hasn't touched the dirty baby either.
You literally plugged the dirty baby into your mech.
My
The
old
backup
one.
one.
It was plugged into the Airstat Mod
okay.
one.
Wait, where is it? Is it currently in Wisty's mech?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's in mine now.
Oh, okay, then Wisty, you're the one who has that issue.
Yo, you have the ghost in the machine. Let's go.
Oh no.
You have a ghost in the shell.
It could easily just be caused by power fluctuations due to the power not being regulated correctly.
I don't know. I try fixing it by we're gonna do a recalibration. System
Okay, so
recalibration.
you're gonna hit it.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit it. It's called what is it called? Extruding your.
Yeah, tell you if you want, I'll let you use the salt on it. If you
I'm going to
actually,
provoke it.
okay, sure. Like if you actually want to hit it, I will let you assault your own mech.
Can you come back later, Shepard? I'm in the middle of some calibrations.
Oh my god. Okay.
He was calibrating for that dick.
1d20 plus 4. Is that at a minus 1d6?
Yeah. Because you're more trying to brute force it into working than you are actually fixing it correctly.
Yeah.
You kick it enough to dent a housing in your cockpit, but it appears the issue is now resolved.
Yeah.
We need a
Also-
thermo for this.
Also, it says your battery is now at 183%.
More battery, more power. Works.
Yeah, more power.
More
You fixed it.
power!
Yeah, you fixed it.
Yeah, okay. We're gonna try getting going then, as we are.
Yep, you guys, I'm assuming if you don't do it, do you do anything crazy? Yes or no? Just tell me right now. Do you want to deliberately cause an issue? Yes or no?
No.
What if we want to get fucking crazy?
If you want to get crazy, that's fine. I just need to know whether or not
I
you're
believe the
causing...
term from last game, according to Violet, was I am full of good ideas.
Yeah. Yeah, Violet, how many good ideas are you currently having?
Not enough. I need to charge up on good ideas.
By that she means she needs to drink more.
I'm working on it.
She needs an entire bottle of tequila in order to have some good ideas.
Yeah, dude. Good ideas are always found at the bottom of the tequila. That's why the worm's there. So it's like a bookworm, right? Oh my god. All right, so what do you guys want to? So do you guys deliberately try to cause an issue, or do you follow the path explicitly as the guys gave it to you?
No, I have a better idea.
I doubt
What
that,
if-
but let's go for it.
What if instead of doing one of those things, I sent my drone down the other path?
Wisty, do you tell the rest of your crew about the other path that shows up?
Yes. We let them know.
Thank God.
We're
Sure.
not gonna do the silly thing. We're gonna continue onwards as regular. We're not going to
Sure,
cause trouble on purpose.
All right, Wisty tells you about it. You send your drone down a different path. The
Yeah.
only thing it looks like is it just looks like there's like less sludge and it would be easier to walk through. But after Wisty coerces the system back into alignment, you have no more information to go on, so your drone just returns.
Okay. Got it. You shouldn't have kicked the baby.
Kick the baby.
Don't kick the baby.
No, we're gonna kick that baby into the fucking stratosphere. Okay, so you guys don't. So you guys aren't. I'm basically asking, do you guys want to cause a derail right here? Yes or no? Because if not, you can just get to the thing.
That's a loaded question. Can you give it to us in a storytelling context?
Sure. Basically, these are very spooky tunnels that are filled with all sorts of noises that you don't understand or comprehend, readings that are just completely weird and foreign, to the point where, like, even though their map is telling you to go this way, it seems impossible to go that way until eventually you're basically at the cusp of them and you're like, oh no, we can fit through here. It is a labyrinthine maze that could only be constructed by someone who despised minotaurs for several hundred years. It is.
So we stick to the game plan.
All right, then. It is. Basically, imagine a giant rat's nest of cables about 40 by 40 feet long and 40 feet tall. So just imagine a big pile of cables and other just imagine a 40-foot cube of random shit. And that's what you're trying to navigate through as like a 1-inch tall little person.
I love it.
I think that, yeah, so if you guys follow the map exactly, nothing happens. You're fine. You end up at what appears to be a disposal suit, or a disposal chute. A guy wearing a full hazmat protective gear, but with a symbol printed on his back that it is the symbol you guys have seen everywhere, kind of points you over and points you towards what appears to be a giant dumpster that has enough room in it for 3 mechs.
Yeah.
Yo, it's an elevator. Let's go.
All right, so do you guys? So the dumpster is standing vertically. So if you guys stand in it, basically you'll be laying on the bottom of the dumpster while standing up.
I climb in the trash.
Okay, well it's empty right now, so it's just a dumpster. But sure, Violet, you can be your trash gremlin. I'm not going to stop you.
Rah!
Rah! All right, so if you guys are all in the dumpster, correct?
Yes.
Well, we'll get in the dumpster because it's the trash where we belong.
Yeah, exactly. So the guy in the suit gives you a thumbs up.
I think that means we're getting launched now.
Oh, yeah?
Do you want to give him a thumbs up back?
Yeah,
Okay.
I like it.
At that point, he opens the door, and what appears to be several tons of trash comes falling directly towards you, landing on top of your mech, and then just pushing you out like a turd out of the spaceship.
Trash gun, trash gun.
Yeah, more or less. They have
I believe the term here that would fit most appropriately is shit. Here we go again.
pretty much.
We got spaced.
Yeah, but basically you launch out of the bitchin' like some sort of turd of garbage that has been propelled by magnetic force. Almost with a direct intersect course for the Elysium.
Right. We're moving.
Okay, and once you guys get close to it, you notice that the trash kind of on its own just starts crumbling apart. Like it just basically disintegrates on its own, and you guys can see the Elysium.
What?
And there appears to be a lit door with and you guys are near like a bunch of doors, but only one of them is open, and it's got a blinking red light on the inside.
It's beautiful.
Oh, look, that door is lit.
Yeah, it's so lit. You have no idea how lit this door is.
Let's
Alright,
go
do
see
you
where
Got
the
a whole
party is.
blinking light.
The space journey, romantic, deep relaxation, stress relief, dreaming, ambient space music is kind of hitting different right now.
It really is hitting well right now.
I mean,
Alright,
we're
so-
floating through space. What more do you want?
It's literally perfect, thank you.
I don't know. I want an orchestra, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, I have to go get my star projector. Why the fuck did I not think of that?
Go get it! That's so good.
Okay, be right back.
Are we taking a break for 5 minutes then?
Sure.
Okay, we'll come back in 5 minutes, everyone.
All right. Be right back.
Oh boy.
Why am I not surprised Violet owns a star projector?
Why did I not miss these? I want one.
Well, you can go on Amazon. They're like $10.
But I wanted to play this music.
You know, you can play that music through this amazing invention called speakers.
Not the same.
You're not the same.
Seems like it's a good time then to run an ad. Ad break.
Alright, I'm gonna go take a pee-pee.
Alright, so chat that's still remaining, how are you all? Having fun? Chilling out, maxing? Watching us get launched into space in a giant dumpster? It's been a fun game so far. I'm gonna take a moment then. I'm gonna run off to the washroom myself, but I will leave the current screen up.
I return.
I'm not. Somehow, I am not surprised in the slightest that you happen to have a star projector.
I mean, wouldn't you be more surprised if I didn't?
Maybe? Probably.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Alright, as much as this, like, groovy space music is nice, I can't listen to this because it's making me sleepy. I need high energy garbage music to awaken my inner primal beast.
Garbage music, you say?
Space Eurobeat.
Well, I'll just link you guys the song I was listening to.
Oh no.
Here, I'll put this in cursed. Why not?
I am back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
I hope the chat wasn't
How
too
long?
mean. Okay, looks like chat behaved.
Yeah, we lived.
Wow, they didn't try to burn down your fucking chat. That's rude. Most of the time, my chat tries to start arson.
No, I don't think
My
my chat's
chat's
big
well
enough for
behaved.
that.
Oh no, normally my chat's like 2 people. They'll just start posting fire emojis.
Don't chat. Don't burn everything down, please.
Chat, do it. Burn it all.
No, I worked hard to make this all for you.
I mean, is there anything more appropriate than you work hard to give someone something and then they just throw it back in your face? Okay. Alright, just let me know when you guys are all setty spaghetti.
I am that.
I'm here.
I'm here.
Alright, so we're starting then? We're all good?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah, we've reached the door on the other side that's lit up.
The lit door.
The lit
After
door.
we-
Well,
after
yeah,
we
you
travel
guys,
to the dumpster in space.
What do you call it? Yeah, you guys are still in the dump space, or still in the space dumpster rolling through space like a turd in the wind.
RB, have you ever smoked so much as a hit of weed in your life?
Fuck no.
Okay, I'm just trying to contextualize that song in the playlist of your existence.
What? Oh, it's just
Irby Man
hilarious.
linked us to his music and it was delightful.
I found that because of Asagiyame. She sang it on her karaoke stream, and I can't get it out of my head.
Oh my god.
Okay, so yeah. So, do you guys wish to get out of the dumpster and go to the space station, or do you wish to keep riding this dumpster into the infinity and beyond?
Where's it headed?
Fuck if you know.
Look, there is a perfectly logical explanation for where it's heading. And
Alright.
allow me to explain. What is Newton's second law?
Is that
That
an
he's
object?
full of good ideas.
An object in motion tends to stay in motion.
No credit for partial answers, maggot.
Oh god. And an object at rest tends to stay at rest.
An object in motion stays in motion until it's acted upon by an outside force. Therefore,
Okay.
if you fire this object, then it will keep going in a direction until it hits something. It could be
Oh
the
my
ship,
God.
or the planet behind that ship, or it could travel off into the middle of nowhere and hit somebody else in 10,000 years. When
Hey,
you
yo,
fire
you hit
this
me.
the main gun from this carrier, you are ruining someone's day, somewhere, sometime. Do I make myself clear, Private? That is why you do not eyeball it. That is why you wait for your damn computer to give you a firing solution.
But what if I want to ruin someone's day in 10,000 years?
I'm sure I can resist the aspect.
What if I deliberately want to say fuck that one guy 10,000 years in the future, huh?
I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. Anytime I get a chance to throw out that
Oh my
Mass Effect joke, it's a glorious day.
I die.
It was
Alright,
good.
Alright, bye-bye, Die. We'll miss you.
Bye. I deploy my Lotus projector drone in the dumpster and then exit it, heading for the space station.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Your drone just what do you call it? Flies into the thing. It's just an airlock. It appears to be empty. There's a blinky light.
Good job, drone. I knew you could do it.
Okay, I just want to know, do you want to float till your inevitable deaths in space, or do you wish to go into the space station?
You didn't go into the space station.
One space
You want the
station,
honest
please.
answer to that question.
The honest answer is you guys would happily float through space, fucking dying and like.
wait, hold on. I can see Nova doing in the inside of the dumpster. Nova was here,
Yeah.
and the dumpster just floating off into space. And then in 10,000 years, someone will have a beef with a great deity called Nova.
Exactly.
Oh God.
Okay, so you guys get in the station. After you're in there, the doors close and the thing repressurizes, and you guys are just kind of free to walk into what appears to be a mech parking lot.
All right.
You don't see any people. It looks like it's highly automated here.
What was the next set of instructions for us after we're getting here?
Yeah.
You were to go meet with a man, and the directions to him are on the map.
Okay, let's follow the directions.
What did the
Alright,
note
well-
say about the man?
It says his name is Dimitri, and to meet him here. Give him the note, and then you need him to agree, and then after, you can look at the note.
All right, let's do it.
Okay then. So you guys have to get out of your mechs because the door to exit is not mech sized, it is people sized, because this is where you get into the people size areas.
Oh, you can't bring the robot.
No, you cannot.
Oh.
You could bring the baby if you really want.
Let's bring the fucking baby.
Okay, you say we can't bring the robot, so that means I have to wait outside.
Oh.
No, you're not a robot. You're an android. There's a distinct difference there.
Yeah.
All right. So do you guys actually want to take the baby?
Yeah.
Okay, we're strapping the baby.
Plug into it. Do it.
All I can hear now is Samus going,
Hey, if
the
this-
baby.
The baby. Athena, you already have crispy, leaky joints. Plug into it. You already have an oozing access port. What do you have to lose?
Wow, did you just call her access port oozing? Like, what the fuck, man? That ain't cool.
I saw what was coming out of that.
Have we tried cleaning the unit first?
Fucking Violet, you're like worse than me tonight, and I love it. Never change.
I am no such thing.
Talking about oozing access ports here. Yeah, sure you're not.
It's part of the story. I'm role-playing. It's called playing the game.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, who knows? Maybe Nell's pregnant now. We'll never know.
How is NHP formed?
Well, you see, when one HP holds another NHP's hand.
Well, usually when a coder gets frustrated having to do some mundane task and never wants to have to do it again, they'll spend 30 years of their life coding an AI so they never have to do it again. Oh my god. Alright, so what do you guys do? Okay, so do you actually want to take the battery baby power cell with you, yes or no?
No.
Can we please bring it? Can we please bring it? All right.
Violet can take it out of. Violet can take it out of.
Grab it, yeah.
You know, the DM told us we should bring it, so we're doing it.
No, I just asked if you wanted to bring it because I'm having fun messing with you guys.
We're bringing it.
Okay.
I'm
Also,
gonna
I
put it
don't-
in my backpack.
Correction, you're bringing it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Also,
Yes, ma'am.
My favorite thing is like, usually as later the night goes, it gets way easier to bait Violet into just doing silly stuff for no reason, and so I really like doing that so then I could play off of stuff better.
She's full of good ideas.
Yeah, she's so.
I'm just
full
here
of
to
it.
progress the story.
Yeah, are you full of 750 milliliters of good ideas?
No,
Not yet, at least.
you've never seen me with 750 in me.
You know what? I can't.
You've seen me close, but
You've seen me close, but thank you.
Yeah.
I love seeing your close butt. Thank you so much.
God damn it. How do I ban someone on Roll20?
You don't, because I'm the DM. Get fucked. Run your own campaign, and then you could ban me from that one. Okay. Alright, so, Violet takes the battery she is oddly attached to with her. And, you guys enter the main area, and it's a beautiful, like, basically lush park. There's, what do you call it? There's, some big holes, like, occasionally with a dome over them that appear to look directly down to provide, like, because you guys are in a giant domed-off area. This entire ship is basically like a big mushroom. So there's a big dome on top that allows in a bunch of, like, natural space light. And there's a bunch of holes in... This is all, like, one big, giant, like, natural park thing. It almost looks like they cut it out of a planet and put a dome over it and launched into space.
Hmm.
And there's tubes scattered everywhere with little domes on them that when you look down them, it looks like there's a bunch of windows down there. So it's like it's designed to get the light from the big atrium area down through the tunnels to the rest of the stuff in the ship. Okay. So what do you guys... So do you guys... You now look at the splendor of this area. There's footpaths. Again, you really don't see anyone. There's a few automated kiosks and, like, automated maps. Where do you wish to go?
Well, I suggest we complete our mission objectives first before we see about any kind of exploration.
Yeah, you gotta work before you can party, right?
It's true. Except that's not really true, but...
I mean, it's theoretically a good idea, right?
I'm gonna start pushing Nova in the correct direction.
Yeah, sure. So you wanna touch the baby in her backpack then?
No, I'm touching the
A
shoulder.
soulless, non-partying bot. I get it. I'm sorry.
Okay.
That was a racist comment.
It is okay. You are only a flesh bag.
Yeah,
I
you're
deserve
only-
that.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine though. You're just a sack of slowly rotting meat.
Yeah.
Alright.
Till there
This
ain't
would
no
never
more
happen
meat
at Black
left.
Mesa.
You guys end up walking, what do you call it? You end up walking around until eventually you find the elevator that appears to be taking you down, and this is the elevator prescribed that you take on the map.
Alright, let's climb in.
Yeah, it says you want to go down to level 17D. So, what do you call it? Do you, so I'm assuming you just take it down there, you get down there. This isn't as nice, but it's much nicer than the bitchin', because, there's not a bunch of trash everywhere. You see a couple people milling about, but not a lot of people. Again, you see more automated robots. And then there, what do you call it? You can see one of the big atrium tubes nearby, and it appears that you could, like, walk around sort of that big donut cutout to find your place. And you guys are looking for room 5072. Also, everything here appears to be in, like, readable, like, common language that you guys all understand. In fact,
there's a lot of automated robots around, right?
Yeah. Like basically like a bunch of little robots doing cleaning and just kind of driving about, and there's like consoles in the walls that say like public information.
Okay, I'm gonna activate a pseudo personality so that way I can pretend to be human.
Why? You're doing such a great job of it right now.
Say flashbacks again.
Yeah. Flashbacks.
So RB, you're saying this is what we see?
No, but sure. No, it's more just like what do you call it? They're not running away from guards. They're just people that are like it just looks like people going on along their day. Like if you were to walk through like a college campus during the summer, there's just people walking through there, going to places, doing things, right?
That's all.
All right. These people appear to be dressed well. They appear to be covering like most of their body, including their faces, but they They appear to be like clean and not like disheveled in any way, shape, or form.
Unlike all that disheveled clothing we just bought.
God damn it. We need new disguises.
No.
Let's go
It's,
shopping.
I mean, if you want, you could go. Do you guys want to go shopping before you have your fancy meeting?
Yes.
I look
I'd
at our
recommend
like
against
filter
it.
cap money and
I mean,
look at
We
the
don't
place
even
around
know
me.
if our funds are gonna work on this station.
you guys look like you're workmen. You guys don't look like you're business people, but no one gives you an eye. You just seem like you're workmen here to do workman stuff.
Even with our heavy armor.
Well, no, the heavy armor's underneath your work attire. They just
Yeah.
think it's just spacesuits, like you're here to like patch a hole or something.
Okay.
So, I don't know. Do you want to go shopping? Because
No.
you know, there's a public information terminal you could look up.
That would be for afterwards when we need to figure out a place to sleep, but hopefully we get some sort of money for doing this. So
Yeah, alright, let's stay focused.
Okay. You guys eventually get to the room. You ring the bell. After a little bit, a door opens. The door opens, and you guys can walk into what appears to be like a small little waiting room. Do you wish to walk into the waiting room? There's another door directly across and a few chairs in there.
Oh, well, let's enter the waiting room. This is where we're supposed to wait, right?
Yeah.
what is up with these space stations and waiting inside a small room? Hate it. And then I won't go inside.
Well, you know, think about it, right? It's another airlock in case there's a space puncture.
Guess so, yeah.
Yeah, in case your space con gets punctured, obviously. All right.
Excuse me?
What? Excuse you for what?
I think I misheard you.
No, you didn't. I said if your space condom gets punctured.
Okay, proceed.
I'm just walking away from this one.
When the
That's
space
good.
condom gets punctured, that's how you make up the baby.
Yeah.
I'm glad I get ads for IUDs when I'm watching Nell's stream.
Now we know how NHP is formed.
Yeah, we know how Babby is formed, exactly. Okay, so you guys walk in there, and once you guys are in there, the door closes behind you, and then just... the room turns, it has like basically an ultraviolet light, and it says decontaminating, and basically there is a high-pressure stream of like... how we call it? Of like a smoke that just sprays on you guys.
We've been misted.
I try to take as big of a puff of it as I can.
Okay, your lungs feel tingly now, like you just sucked up a bunch of lemon pledge.
Yeah, that good shit.
I really think I think Violet's character might be suffering from some form of brain disease. I'm not
The
sure.
thing
though.
is
I'll fix your
she's just
girlfriend.
she's military schools, right? So she doesn't know how like anything that messes you up in that kind of situation you'd probably take.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Honestly,
Okay.
like military student free for the first time.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you breathe that in. It doesn't taste good. You start coughing, but then after it sprays, the lights turn red, and it gets a little hot. And you guys have noticed that basically all of the like dirt and grime that was on your outfits is now on the floor, slowly dripping into a drain. And then a second mist comes down. This just seems like water, so to the best you guys can tell. And then all your sludge and grime is gone, and it looks like your guys' suits are brand new, just off the shelf.
And my lungs look really clean too.
You think they do. You totally just inhale a bunch of carcinogens and are now slowly growing cancerous tumors.
At least they'll smell like lemon pledge.
Yeah, dude, I love my lemon pledge tumors.
That good kush.
Good gosh. Okay, after that, a door opens and there's a table with 3 chairs and a man sitting looking at a window out into another one of those atriums.
I'm pushed Nova ahead.
All right.
All right.
I kick down the door.
The door is open! There is no door to kick down, it's slid open!
I thought
no,
that would at least get a chuckle out of you. God damn it.
Here's my thoughts. The door slides open, and Violet, thinking, I'm gonna make this look dramatic, goes to kick where the door was, and just like,
Yeah, fumbles forward, and then just rolls with a little cartoon like whoop, 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 whoop sound until she crashes into the desk. Violet, you've gotten me on so many other things tonight. Why that one specifically?
I don't know.
Fair enough. Yeah, okay, so, this appears to be, like, it is, basically think, like, I'm trying to think of, like, a good thing. Like, think almost like sort of, like, Minority Report, like, happy future, happy science fiction, like, it is, like, pure white, but the lights are off, so everything looks gray, with, like, completely rounded and beveled corners, and everything, like, looks slightly glossy. It just looks like a big white plastic room that you would expect to see in, like, some sort of, like, movie, and it doesn't look like a real place where people spend their time, and the desk is built into the floor.
Anti-aliasing is maxed out.
More or less. This room is so smooth that you're pretty sure that if there was no gravity, you could actually just roll a ball around it because there's no corners for it to get caught in.
Wow.
Okay.
And there's one humanoid inside.
Well, there's a chair facing a window, yes. And then there's 3 chairs in front of the desk.
I'm gonna take a seat.
Okay. Do you wish to take the backpack off, yes or no?
No.
Okay. So you're sitting in the seat uncomfortably because of the giant battery strapped to your back. Got it.
I'm used to being uncomfortable.
You and me both, sweetheart. You and me both. Okay. So you sit down, and then after you guys sit down, the seat just turns around almost ominously, like it's got the Emperor behind it. And when it turns around, there's just a man there wearing black gloves and black robes with a shaved head. And
Dave!
yeah, and what appears to be some sort of, like, eye cybernetic that's replaced his eyes.
Steve Jobs?
It's like a single visor. Alright, and
Identify yourself, motherfucker.
do you say that?
Yes, but more politely.
Identify yourself, fucker! I am
Please
Dimitri.
state the nature of the medical emergency.
I am Dimitri. How may I assist? And he's just got his, like, fingers, like, up in, like, a little pyramid in front of him.
I flash the disc.
He goes and touches what appears to just be, like, an empty spot on his table, and when he does, what you call it, just a little slot opens up in the front, and it looks like a little cassette case where you can just, like, push your little disc into.
All I
Yo,
can
it's a
imagine
mini
was-
disc player.
Yeah.
All I can imagine was like, finally going, I flashed the disc, and I'm like, put your top back on.
That's the discs plural.
You know, at this point, like, the only thing you guys haven't done is get naked, so why not?
Hot Springs episode, we're waiting
Hot
on
Springs
it.
episode.
We just had a quarantine Springs episode.
Yeah.
Exactly. Alright,
Alright. I'm gonna slap that thing in the slot.
As soon as you do, he just waves over the spot he did, and a monitor kind of rises out of the table for him to look at. And then he also waves his other left hand over another part of the desk, and 3 cups come up, filled with what appears to be water in front of you guys. And he's just, he appears to just be reading through the document.
I'm gonna whistle for my, my drone.
Did you leave it in space?
No, it came back.
Okay, you realize that that drone is like the size of a human, right?
Yeah, so it can fit in the door.
What the fuck are you trying to do? Just tell me what the fuck you're trying to do.
Can the drone come?
I don't know. Can a robot come? Nell, can a robot come?
No! I mean, can it enter the room? Stop.
Fuck no!
Oh, okay, fine.
You're basically saying, oh, can I take this thing that is the size of like a golf cart, and can I fit it through several human-sized doors, down an elevator, through a corridor, through this door, into this man's fucking office?
Yeah, can I drive the golf cart in here?
No! If you wanted to like try to have it be in the window behind him, like if you wanted to try to go up the atrium hole and get in the window behind him, I would have let you do that, which is what I thought maybe you would do, but this is so fucking insane.
Why is chat bullying me?
Because you're just like, oh yeah, can I put this like UAV that's like bigger than 2 men like through this door into this man's office without him noticing that I'm
Nowhere in the description of that system does it say how large the drone is. Okay, it was a reasonable question.
What is the size listed on the drone? It should have a size.
1/2.
Okay, that is bigger than a human, because humans in this game are like basically 1/4.
Humans and the smallest mechs are size 1/2.
Okay, fine then. It's still a human-sized drone. What do you want from me?
So it can walk in the door and tell me what's in the cup.
You
have a
literally
robot
have
inside
you have Nell right next to you. She could just shove her finger in it and tell you.
We've asked a lot of Nell already. I'm trying to be independent.
No, you can't get the drone in here.
Okay, fine. I pound the liquid.
What do you mean? As in, like you pound next to the thing and it falls over? Like as in?
No,
just,
as
like,
in I
shotgun?
disgorge the contents of the cup into my throat.
Okay, I was
Okay.
gonna say, what, she's gonna take it out back?
God damn it.
Okay, so
This has gone unhinged.
after you have thoroughly pounded the liquid,
It's not my fault.
you realize
I-
it is literally just water with a bit of lemon flavoring in it, which for you brings back the taste
Spicy water.
of the lemon pledge, and you're like,
That
no,
good
but also
kush.
this is the first time you've had clean water in like a long time because you've been spending all your time on the bitchin', but you're like, this is some of the cleanest ass clean water I've ever had. It actually tastes like nothing aside from just a little tiny hint of lemon. Like, imagine a LaCroix with even less flavor.
I love it.
Okay. Does anyone else want to pound the water? Can we get a water 4-way going or some shit?
I'd say actually, after not drinking water for a long time, I would probably, once upon realizing it's safe, chug it
Yeah.
back too.
Yeah,
Because that's
you
something you'd probably really be craving.
Oh,
After
sweet,
you see-
human coolant.
Yeah, human coolant. Yeah, exactly. Human coolant. Is that what your AI tells you to say now? Is oh sweet
No.
human coolant? Because if your AI is like still kind of new to pretending to be human, that seems like a really reasonable thing for it to say.
Les.
I just couldn't resist saying it myself. I'm sorry.
Oh no, you're good. You're good. All right. Yes. You got whoever drinks the water. It's just water with a bit of lemon.
I ask for
Right.
more, politely.
Yeah, he waves his left hand and the cup goes down and then comes back up again.
Alright, I pound it.
Okay. It appears as though the recess has sunk into the table, so therefore you could put the cup back in, and it will get the cup, bring you an. Every time you notice, it's not bringing you the same cup; it's bringing you a brand new one.
I pound it and then I throw the cup on the ground as hard as I can.
What?
Oh no.
Fucking, are you at least gonna say, "Wench, I like it. Bring me another"? How many?
No, that's vaguely misogynistic.
Oh yeah, sure. Okay, how many of these do you drink? First of all, before you throw it on the ground.
Does it break? Does it break?
Do you throw it on? How many of these do you drink?
8.
8. Okay, you've now had 8 cups of water, and then you just take the glass and smash it on the ground. Correct?
Does it break?
It bounces.
God damn it.
It
As it-
bounces.
As it bounces, I want to use my show-off skill to slice it into pieces with my sword.
Send it
I am full of good ideas.
Sure, fucking do it. Do it. Who cares?
I care.
She's trying to impress
Okay.
the baby.
When she goes to draw her blade, I go and rest my hand on top of her blade and be like, "This isn't the time."
All right, I'll abstain for now.
For now, thank you. After the cup comes to a complete stop, a little door in the man's desk opens up, and a little robot drives out, picks up the cup, squeegees up all the water, sprays it down, does a little pass, buffs the floor, and then drives back into the desk. And then a new cup comes out for you.
Welcome to Planet Bougie.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm still nursing my first cup of human coolant.
Okay, good.
No, Felix, the cup has not been defeated. It is free to continue its reign of terror.
Yeah, it's reign of terror of providing you liquid sustenance.
I'm making a mental note later to ask Nihil why Nova was trying to destroy the container of human coolant.
Because she's a fucking lunatic who's full of good ideas.
She's full of water and she's ready to mess someone up, okay?
I mean, who knows? Maybe she has heavy metal poisoning from all of the, super rare explosive metal that's still floating around in her skin, maybe.
I took a big hit of that good kush, too.
Yeah,
I see. So we have to make sure we don't give her water. Got it. I mean, human coolant.
Yeah. What you need is you need her to overheat, so then that way the metal will melt out, and then you can cool her down after all the things have like evened out and like all of the fluids have balanced out. Holy fuck.
No comment.
Thank you. Okay, so
Has he finished reading yet?
yeah, after
after 9 glasses of her drinking.
Yes, he eventually finishes reading, waves his right hand at the screen, and the little door comes up and ejects the disc, like about 2 inches.
I snag it.
Okay, great. Violet is officially just playing a 4-year-old.
Fuck, I want it back. Calm down.
Alright, you've got it back. It wasn't hard to get back.
Since apparently all my decisions are going to be subject to intense scrutiny and or ridicule.
No, your one idea of fucking... Yo, can I just drive like a motorcycle-sized thing into this man's office, please? That's the only thing I've really...
Actually, it'd be more like a Jeep.
That's the only thing I've given you shit for, is that.
It's more like it would be a Jeep-sized object.
Yes. Okay, so after that, what do you call it? He looks at you, and he goes, "You agree to these terms?"
What terms?
You agree to these terms?
Quick reminder, we were told that deliver it without having read it and agree to the terms, correct?
No, you said make sure they agreed to the terms.
Our mission was to deliver this to you and make sure that you agree to the terms. There was nothing about us having to agree to any terms as intermediaries.
For us to agree, you must also agree.
Do we have a chance to peruse the documentation now?
We were told we would be able to view the terms of the agreement.
If he agrees, they haven't agreed until we agree on behalf of the people.
Fuck it, let's go.
Yeah, he just waves his hand, and he says you have 5 minutes, and a clock pops out of his desk.
Cool. I'm gonna take it from Violet. I'm gonna read it because I can read it fucking fast.
Sure, go ahead. Give me an investigate. Yeah, go for it.
All right. Go for it.
This appears to just be a bunch of like news stories, some recipes, and someone's photos of cats. You think that there's some deeper meaning, but you have no idea what it is. You guys have 4 minutes left.
It does not
Tell me
appear
more
to
about the
make
cats.
does not appear to actually make any sense in this documentation. Most likely it was encoded.
All right, here.
I need details on the cats.
Okay, fine. Okay, here I'm posting a cat to the Nella's super cute channel.
No!
Yes.
No, it's not the chat's name.
It literally is. I changed it to that.
No!
So it's a cat eating a shrubbery and then running away.
That is one of the 450 cat gifts that are on there.
We agree.
Okay, then. He says terms acceptable.
Cat gifts, my people.
He says terms accepted. We call it. His clock drops back into his desk. He turns back around to look out the window, and all of your guys' chairs basically just move to the door and then turn around so you can leave. And the door opens.
Alright, I guess we're leaving.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna ask the guy for $20 as we leave.
Apparently those
We're
weren't
so
the terms.
fucked.
Apparently those were not the terms.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
At least you didn't drive a motorcycle-sized drone into this man's office to try to spy on the thing he was reading.
I don't know why you think that's such a bad idea.
I don't know why you think it's such a good idea.
I don't know why you didn't consider using the drone that's right here!
I also don't know why, like, I told you there's these massive vent shafts with windows into all of the rooms. You could have just had your drone come up the vent shaft, look through the window
Don't
at the
give her
man.
more ideas. Don't give her any ideas.
That's a good
No,
idea.
sweetie,
Please.
you're not a drone.
You're not a drone. Are you telling that to Nell or to the battery?
This battery better have a cascaded NHP in it.
Yeah, it has something in it theoretically.
It's making memes right now as we speak.
Yeah, it's making more cat gifts.
Mhm.
Okay,
Oh god, it's doing AI art!
on your way
Oh.
out there appears to be like on your way out there's a little rack that wasn't there before that appears to have several different objects on it, including what appears to be a map of the station, information about lodging, and then a card that has what you assume is the local currency of the station on it, along with 4 armbands or 3 armbands with a new logo on it that you've never seen before, which I forgot to draw, so you'll see it next week.
Okay.
And so yeah, there's about a 100-page manual about station etiquette and how to behave. And then the door opens and you'll see at the floor there's a little tiny robot and a white line trying to guide you somewhere. So what do you wish to do now that there is a robot guiding you?
Follow that robot.
Let's follow the little guy.
Okay, sure. He leads you down some corridors, up an elevator, down another elevator, through what appears to be some sort of greenery room, and then eventually to what is basically like a small suite with 3 bedrooms and a common living area and 2 bathrooms, and the living area has a little kitchen in it. And It matches the number that's on your living accommodations key, so you believe this is where you should be staying.
Nice dates.
Yeah, and the room's like, it's exactly like the room you guys just came from. All the furniture appears to be like curve rounded into basically the floor. There is a table in the center that has a device on it that looks like it is straight from the bitch, and it is a piece of junk stapled together with bubblegum. It looks like it shouldn't function, but somehow it still does, and it does not fit anything else here at all.
Nihil, a moment, please.
Yeah.
Why did Nova consume so much human cooling fluid?
It's been a little
We
while since
thirst.
we've had actual water.
I mean,
and
haven't
Could
you
she
noticed
be
that Violet...
Could she be overcompensating?
No, Violet's just a thirsty bitch. It's fine.
Perhaps the additional weight of the metal fragments could be causing her core systems to malfunction.
I think it was more due to the fact that the only thing we had to drink for the past... How long were we on the bitchin'?
Like a week and a half.
Well, and then before then we were in the same situation. It's been a while since we've had water.
Well, like nice water, like water
Yeah.
that
Actual water.
water
On-
that doesn't taste like it's either been sludge or through a processing system that is only halfway working.
There was 3 things on the menu in the bitchin': piss, shit, and booze.
What are you talking about? There's only 2 of those.
Shit
Where-
and booze.
No. What do you think they make the booze out of?
Oh, so piss and shit. Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
I mean, any sort of biological matter, easily recycled and reused. Okay, so, what do you call it? So after that, you guys are in the room, there's the thing on the counter. Do you want to do anything?
Well, let's examine the thing on the counter.
I untie
Okay.
my boots and finally take the boots off after like weeks.
Your feet, they look gnarly.
Okay, we're gonna be heading up the washroom here later, but first, okay, we'll investigate what Athena has.
The
Okay,
thing on the counter is my favorite Edgar Allan Poe short story.
Put the device on the counter. Beep boop.
Okay, yeah, so the device on the counter, it has the symbol for the rebels on it. It appears to be a communication device because it's got an old-timey phone on it. Like something you have to actually hold to your head. So,
I'm very confused by this technology.
I think I seen it in a vid once. You like hold it up to your ear?
Oh, one of those early
This
20th
thing.
century human films.
yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm. Here, I lift it up and I hold it up and I hold it for Nova.
You're just really, like, preparing to throw her under the bus when this all goes belly up, aren't you?
But you're saying you whip it out and you hold it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I whip it up and I hold it up.
Yeah, yeah,
She-
she's like,
she's
yo,
barely
bitch, it's
smacking
for
you
you.
across the face with it.
Yeah, it's for you.
Alright. Hello?
It rings for a second, and then it's like, good, you made it.
Maybe-
Did they
maybe
agree to the
boo-boo.
terms?
They found your terms acceptable.
Good. Did you agree
They scrolled
to theirs?
through the whole EULA and clicked I accept, and we did the same thing.
Good. Congratulations, you now work for them.
I hope
They-
that's what you wanted.
It is. We needed a trade, let's say. We needed someone to come do some work for them that they would rather have someone slightly more expendable and isn't as easy a tie to them to do. But in exchange, they would give us equipment for our rebellion. But unfortunately, we're so understaffed we didn't really have anyone of our own to send until you guys came along, and we're like, yeah, we'll send you fucking over there. Who knows? It's fine. Because yeah, we get your equipment even if you fail and die.
Listen up, bitch. There's real water here. I just drank 8 or 9 glasses of it.
Correction, you drank 8 glasses, then threw one on the floor.
Thank you.
Okay.
Do you know what real water smells like? That's right, I didn't think so.
Are you actually being this antagonistic?
No, I'm so sorry. I take it all back.
I mean, he says the only difference between the water there and the water here is they put it through 2 more filters. It's still been in many people over thousands of generations.
Them filters is working. They're doing the job.
Yeah.
You mean
What do you
coolant?
call-
Yeah. Human coolant.
Oh my god. Yeah. So all right. He says hang low. They'll dispatch someone to you when they're ready for you.
Understood.
Good working with you. And he says congratulations. You're now one of us.
Aww. We're part of the family.
Yeah, the family, the family you had to join to not get murdered by the bigger family. A classic love gang story.
Yeah.
Okay, so, you guys have some time. Would you like to do anything? Because right now it's just kind of a free time while you're waiting for your thing to
I'm
get
gonna
delivered.
take the power core from Nova and clean it.
Sure.
I mean, if you got it on us, I might as well clean it.
Wisty, do you want to use the 7-star resort spa tub?
Yeah, we have our obligatory shower scene.
Yeah, no, there's 3 individual bathrooms.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. Okay, we
Yeah.
have our obligatory shower scene.
Okay, great.
Great.
Yeah, no.
Wish, 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 wish. There's your shower sounds.
All right,
Enjoy,
so
chat.
all right, so Violet, do you allow Nell to take your baby?
Only if she asks nicely.
She's not asking. She literally just took it off took it out of your backpack and started to clean it.
Alright, you may wash the baby.
It was like there was no exchange. It was just a matter of walks over, zip, zip, lift.
Sure. You guys start noticing that if you start making too big of a mess or like leaving your stuff around, little robots just start coming out of random ports to like clean up after you. Like they hang up all of Wisty's clothes after washing them, and then and then like anything on the floor.
I have
It is-
discovered that the kitchen has a cleaning brush.
You actually find like what do you call it? You actually find that the kitchen you actually find that like the little work area has an expandable sink, and you can click a button to like have it be whatever size you want. So you can like get a part washing sink if you want.
Oh wow. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna clean this thing up good.
Sure, no problem. I don't think that there's a polish skill, so
No, but I mean like get all the grime off of it, and
Roll
Sure.
a wet sanding check.
I mean, if you're gonna jam it back into the mech, you might as well make sure that there's no problems with the
all right. So you got
Yeah.
2 options here now. Either you can clean it without investigating it, or you can investigate it while you clean it. Which would you like to do?
I would like to investigate while cleaning, please.
Please roll an investigate with a minus d6.
Roll 1d20 plus 2 minus 1d6 divided by 4 to the power of negative 17.95.
No, stop. You've gone too far.
All right. Yeah, you clean it up. You find some more like markings. Like this thing has been used and abused for what you can only assume is at least 1,000 years. You notice that there's more of that same sludge that you found on yourself earlier in the battery, but you managed to get it like all sort of like out and cleaned up. you basically the sink is like even able to become like an ultrasonic parts washer that fills with a electronic safe.
Ooh, Sonic
cleaner.
Shower style?
Yeah.
Get in
yes.
there.
So it cleans all of that off. It breaks it all down. It mostly goes down the drain really quick. So if you want to grab any of it, you have to hurry. But the thing is now clean. It appears as it's still like just completely unreadable. The screen is still beyond destroyed. Like you know how you look at some people and like, how can you use that iPhone screen? It's like it's more cracks than it is not cracks. This is worse than that. This is like completely unreadable. But you do notice that there's a little light on the bottom before that was covered, and it's blinking red.
It needs more juice.
Baby's hungry. Gotta feed it.
I need to take a short break. I gotta run to the bathroom and feed my cats dinner.
Like, you mean you gotta change your human coolant?
Something like that.
Okay. Well, I'll meet again in 5.
Okay. Two questions while we're doing all this then. One, is this cracked screen something that I'm able to remove and potentially replace?
You think you could, but you don't know if you have the right screen because you haven't really opened it up yet, so you don't really know like what level of technology is in there, and like you'd have to spend quite a while investigating it because this is obviously some super custom jobby that's been redone all time over time. So you don't feel confident in your ability to like just pop the screen out, pop a new one in, slap it on the butt, and make it go.
Okay.
What was the other thing?
The other thing was, is there a monitor we could try hooking it up to?
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple like what do you call it? There's a big like there's
charging port.
So what do you call it? There's like a little step down with a couch that faces the window that can become like an entire screen monitor, and then there's also like a little information console in each one of your guys' bedroom, and then yeah, like anywhere you want a port, if you kind of just like if you like put the battery kind of close to it, like the floor just opens up and the right kind of port just kind of pops out.
All right, we'll set it down to charge, and
okay, sure.
I'll connect one of the screens to it, probably out in the open area.
All right. Well, why don't we wait for Violet to get back then?
Okay, and then this will give Nihal a chance to, I'm assuming, probably soak in a bath with like a glass of champagne or something.
Yeah, I mean, if you want. Yeah, if she wants. I mean, if you want, you can get in the ultrasonic parts cleaner.
Sure, why not? I'm assuming there would probably be something similar to that in the individual room that they provided.
I mean, you can make a change to that, yeah. Like it appears everything on the spaceship is like modular, yeah. All right.
Sonic showers.
All right, I'll let you deal with that, and then when everyone's back, we'll go into more.
So, while we're waiting then, why don't you give us a little bit more description of this colony overall that we've seen so far? Specifically what we've seen. Like, do we have a picture of it, or...?
No, because I forgot, because I'm dumb, and I overslept.
No,
but, like, imagine, like pristine white hallways. Like, the best way I can describe it is, like, think of like Camino from Star Wars: The Clone Wars, where it's just like white tunnels. Like it's just like pristine white tunnels that have like a slight reflective quality to them. So far you've noticed that after you've gone down past the top layer, any sort of plants seem to be contained to like a small specific area. They're not just like you haven't seen any just like loose plants or loose anything really. Like everyone seems to be walking around, you know, very cleanly. There's nothing out of place. Like it's almost eerily clean because everything is like prim and proper, and like there's no trash in the hallways, there's no footprints, there's no nothing. It's like almost kind of spooky clean, but with the amount of like little drones you've seen come out of everywhere, you assume that they have a high level of automation that cleans all of that stuff.
Okay.
if there's a more specific question you have, let me know. I can give you some more advice.
What would be, based off of the size of this, what would be, like, what would be the expected population density? Like, is it a rotating colony, or is it, like, grav panels? Like, what are we...
No, it's grav panels. In terms of population density, you're not sure because they don't release, like, population numbers. You'd have to, like, do a rough guess, but you're like, there's enough housing here for, like, multiple millions of people, but you would expect there to be a lot more people if there was housing here for multiple millions of people, because so far you have seen a total of 10 humans, or humanoid-shaped figures.
Interesting. So the apparent population density appears to be quite low given the size.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just trying to think of other questions I can prod your brain for while we wait, and maybe give you ideas at the same time.
What ideas?
Help you flesh out your colony a bit.
I mean, I have a pretty good idea of what it is in my head. But
at the same token, it gives me ideas too.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey.
Hey, welcome back. How was the hot tub with the champagne?
It was fantastic, thank you.
You feel amazing. Like your body feels so hydrated. You don't think that you've ever been this hydrated in your entire life. Like, that water in there is like some sort of magic bullshit.
It's like somebody used 150 hydrate commands.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Like your body, like your skin feels softer than it ever has before, and you're loving it. At least I'm assuming that you love it. I don't know, you might want to have rough skin. That's up to you.
Pass.
Okay.
Is there a massage bot for her?
I mean, theoretically, if she can find it.
Roll investigate. Find out if there's a massager bot for you.
Oh my god.
I am not with RB Man as the DM looking for anything named massager. Okay.
See if you can get like
me.
fully pampered.
I've been fairly well behaved tonight. Fuck off.
So I'm not gonna ask her anything involving a vibrator with you involved.
Vibrator? When did we say vibrator? We said massager.
Massager. Exactly.
I mean, I suppose if this is a 7-star place, you could probably order that service if you really wanted. We're about to go down. Wonder what ads we're gonna get now.
We've all descended into chaos.
I mean, I don't know. I can't wait for you to fucking get a Love Sense ad now.
Oh, I still need to get one of those.
Yeah, it'll change up, so. We should get rid of ads, actually.
Okay, so, do you have any other questions about anything else you want to know about this place?
Not me personally, no.
Okay.
While we're waiting for Nova, Niall, I guess it's your turn to ask questions and stuff. Rusty, thank you very much for joining the Rogues Gallery.
I don't get those ads. We're gonna change it. So, I realized that I could get rid of them.
Yeah.
Yay! That brings me to 31 out of 40. Nice.
No, poggers. So what would you... Is there any questions you have about the setting, Wisty?
Yeah, how much money does the readout on the card say we have?
You have no idea, but the number looked very big.
Okay, well, hopefully that means good things in this place. If it's cleaned all our clothing and stuff like that for us.
Yeah. But, I would say what do you call it? If you wanted to start reading through the 100-page manual they gave you about the station etiquette, then you could find out how much stuff is worth and how much money they gave you.
Okay, yeah, I'll be doing that while we're waiting for Violet to get ready, kind of thing. Or no, to get ready.
Sure.
We'll start kind of thumbing through the etiquette manual.
yeah, it looks like this place is very, like, pomp and circumstance, and little subtle things can make big changes when it comes to dealings with other people.
Okay, we deal to being armed and wearing military spec armor. On station.
It's frowned upon, but if you wear like a big like covering cloak like all the other people do, to the point where like people really can't see it, they don't care.
Okay, so we just put on big cloak. Got it.
Yeah.
You Fire Emblem disguise that shit.
Yes, we do.
But yeah. So aside from that, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I'm missing. But no, it's mostly just what do you call it? It's mostly just stuff about etiquette and like pomp and like, you know, just
skirt length has to be this long?
Yeah, like basically how to behave without inciting a fucking incident, if that makes sense.
Are there station approved hairstyles?
Yes, but also no one. But also it says if you're wearing a covering cloak, you can basically wear whatever you want underneath it. It
sounds like this place basically wants us wearing veils, is what I'm hearing.
Extra
Well,
points
yeah,
to
except
the shit. The cloak has really large shoulder pads.
I mean, except it's for everyone, like everyone, like men, women, children, all of them wear it. Like it basically, if you wish to seem modest and you're trying to keep people out of your business, you wear a cloak. But if you want people to get in your business and judge you and stuff, then you don't wear the cloak. Like it's kind of a thing of like, hey, if you want to talk to me, you know, I'm wearing a specific thing, and then if you don't, I'm not.
So if you wear like a varsity sports jacket, you're just looking for a fight then?
Exactly.
Okay, I got
Like
it.
this entire place is basically based off of like subtle cues and nods and small things. Like small things make big differences. Like there's a reference in there about how one guy basically switched hands with his drink and put a drink not on a coaster on a table, and that led to his business going bankrupt.
The little things.
Yeah, the little things. And it says basically just like, don't talk to people, leave them the fuck alone. No one wants to talk to you. You find out that the money they gave you is like,
No one wants to talk to me?
I want to talk to you though.
Talking
But-
about.
Thank you.
Yep. Yeah, while you were gone, we were talking about vibrating.
It wouldn't be the first time.
It won't be the last time. So it seems as though they have given you some sort of slush fund account that has like the equivalent of millions of dollars in it.
Yeah.
Well,
But it appears as though you can only use it at specific places.
What do we know about the places?
It appears as like, you know, like standard stuff like clothing, food, basically anything that would be considered like a necessity. This is like more or less like a necessity survival fund.
Awesome. So we
Like-
have food stamps.
Yeah, basically, but they're incredibly bougie food stamps that work on caviar.
Oh.
but do they work at the liquor bar?
Yes, they work at the liquor bar.
Yo.
But you notice that you've actually been charged a bunch for everything that's happened in your guys' room so far.
Ooh.
God damn it.
They're not big charges, but they have added up to like a bunch. Like especially like they charge you for the individual footprint they have to remove.
Oh, it's
So,
like that.
Yeah.
This money's not gonna last very long at this rate.
So far you guys have used exactly 0.01% of your money.
Okay.
Not bad.
It's still a little terrifying for how long we're gonna be here.
Okay.
It's true.
Right. So yeah, but you notice none of the charges are for what you've done in your own like domicile. That's like all paid for. It's just stuff that you do outside.
Okay.
And there
Paying
is
for literally every step.
yeah, there is also like a $1,000 charge for glass removal from floor.
Excuse me? I'm
Side-eye
being
Nova.
attacked?
Yeah.
Error.
Okay, so
you are not being attacked. You are being reprimanded for the task, or for the
you're being
actions that you what's the word
Purposely?
I'm looking for? Perpetuated.
Yeah. I mean, Violet, all you're doing is you're just what do you call it? You talk shit. You got hit with a fine. What
Next
can
time I
say?
see one of those floor bots, it's gonna taste my steel.
Sure.
They're just gonna bill me for the floor bot.
Oh,
Yes, they'll
they
bill
will.
you for the floor bot
They
at
will
that
bill
point.
you so much for the floor bot. Holy shit.
God damn it.
Alright,
Alright. So we got the baby hooked up to a monitor now and connected to power for recharging.
yes, it is plugged into the floor. You plug it into the monitor, and it looks pretty much the same, but the air code has changed, and the little thing at the bottom is defragmented a little bit.
Let's torture it.
What do you call it? And it's starting to charge. It's already at 185%. Also, Violet, this is your baby. Why do you want to torture your baby? No, I'm done.
You know what? That doesn't surprise me.
You're done. Or we officially did it. Or
They call me Revolver Oshawott.
What?
Oh god, I got cowboy for game.
Okay,
Hey,
so
we got Revolver Oshawott, Niall, I guess will be Solid Snivy.
so the battery is charging. The air looks exactly the same. You haven't noticed anything.
Does this mean I get Saldus Tepig?
No, it's
Sure,
Big
why-
Boss.
Tepig boss? Oh, okay.
There you go.
I was going with the former president of the United States.
Did you know that smooching your homie is a Russian taunt?
Hey yo, you guys want to help me taunt some Russians? Oh my god, no. What are we doing?
Oh, everything's distracted.
I'm so
We're
sorry.
completely off the rails again.
I'm so sorry.
Fucking bitch, you think we have rails? I stopped laying rails like 5 miles ago. I'm fucking just trying to stop this thing from falling off a cliff. Yo, we are just like, we are chugging our way through the fucking dirt right now.
Perhaps it'd be best if you guys get some additional clothing options in case we have to go to an area where the cloaks will not work.
Yeah, let's go shopping.
Yeah, there's a, you can e-shop, or you can go to a physical location, but the e-shopping is conveniently done from your house. So that's up to you guys. But Nell, are you monitoring this battery at all, or,
Yes.
or what's going on with it? Because it's just charging.
I'm gonna monitor the error codes as well as see what I can do to try to fix any of the potential errors, because you said this would take a while.
Yes. The air codes all seem to be like the correct sort of air codes for batteries, but like they're triggering from wrong events. So you're like, maybe the BIOS is messed up because it's like calling the wrong air codes for the wrong things.
So I will be spending my time and energy and free time trying to work on this for the most part.
Yeah. Okay. Great. So Nell's gonna babysit, so you guys can go shopping.
He's like, let me hand you this MacGuffin. Watches us just absolutely sink our teeth into it for 3 hours.
I mean, the
I'm
best
gonna,
part is
I'll forward Niall the approximate
best-
measurement settings.
the best part is it could absolutely be nothing, and you wouldn't know.
Hey, if at least if it holds a higher end charge and I can get it so it doesn't fry your systems.
Yeah. Basically nothing has changed from it. It gets up to about 200% and it like drips down and then it goes back up to 200 and it just kind of fluctuates from there while splashing air codes.
I'd say we put it in a fully functional mecha and try and fight it.
Also, Nell, you notice that there's still some more goop leaking from your hole.
From mine?
Yeah.
You want me to take a look at that?
Yeah. You want Violet to take a look at your goopy hole?
I'm going to see if there's a way I can more closely examine it, because I've already cleaned that twice now.
Yeah, sure. You think that you know that you don't have the equipment here. You'd have to go to some sort of like more scientific place, which you could find in the directory. So, what do you guys want to do? Basically, right now, you guys are having a battery charge, and you're doing girls shopping while having bellinis.
I want to go physically shopping, not online shopping.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
physically shopping with bellinis.
Okay, so are you gonna wear the cloaks or not?
No.
Sure. Wisty, would you like to explain any of the custom stuff I told you, or do you want to just let Violet be in the dark?
Okay, Violet. So, when we're here on this station, there's a couple rules we're having to abide by, and I give her the Cliff's Note version of basically you can't have any fun.
All right,
Yeah,
got
But
it.
there are bellinis.
Yes, there is alcohol.
Understood.
Yeah. So the main thing is.
So we're gonna start by going to the bar.
Okay, sure.
How about we go to one of those clothing stores that has the bar in the middle? We'll ride an escalator there.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, sure. You guys go to what appears to be a shopping plaza. Most of the kiosks appear to be automated. There's like one staff just milling about. It appears as though they appear like confused why you're there and why you're not just ordering via online. But are you wearing cloaks or not?
Hell
Yeah.
no.
Cloaks.
Wait. Okay.
You're
let's
wearing
see-
a cloak.
Okay, is that a yes or a no? I need a yes or a no.
Yeah.
Niall, are we cloaking?
Yeah, we're cloaked. If we're looking for disguise, we're getting disguises, but we don't have any other outfits right now, so.
We could
then-
wear lingerie.
Yeah, I mean, you could. Oh, yeah, sure.
We're cloaked.
Basically, when you're wearing the cloaks, people just don't notice your existence at all. They basically just ignore you. Like, you literally just do not exist. Like, the store attendant basically just moves around like you aren't there. Like, performing tasks and stuff, never interacting with you.
See? When we're
Like,
really
rip
close
off
here,
my
we're
cloak.
careful.
You do notice that he looks at you for a little bit when you come in. Do you actually rip it off in the middle of the store?
Hell yeah!
Now, there's times I wonder if Violet's just some sort of AI meant to generate chaos.
You can't stop me.
I can't, but...
You
okay,
can only
so-
mildly discourage me.
Alright, well, if you want to take it off in the middle of the store, right? So you take it off in the middle of the store, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Alright, is this after you found something else to wear, or you're just taking it off because, like, yo, fuck it, I need my girls to breathe?
Wait, you're saying I'm nude under the cloak?
No, that's the first thing that came to my head because my brain is a broken piece of garbage.
I mean, I assume I have my, like, cool body armor shit under there.
I mean, yeah, if you want.
I do. I want.
All right. So you walked into this fancy high-class store in body armor, and then immediately took off the cloak that was hiding your body armor.
Yeah.
Okay. After about like 30 seconds, the worker comes over to you and like gestures in a direction.
I turn my gaze in the indicated direction.
It appears to be a door, and he's like kind of gesturing towards him and starts walking towards it.
After you.
Literally get us kicked out of this place in less than a minute.
No, just me.
Oh yeah, what do you call it? Niall, he just they ignore you. Like you basically don't exist. You could be a ghost right now.
Start stealing things.
Okay, so Violet, he takes you to an elevator, puts you on the elevator with him, waves his hand in front of the console, and then after about like maybe 2 minutes on the elevator, you come to a floor where you see like basically more like suits of like armor, but you know they're fancier, they're bougier, they've got like fancy pieces of equipment like a crotch air conditioning system.
Oh, hell yeah.
And he just
For the
points out
working girls.
Yeah, he just points out to the floor and walks you over to a console that looks like a console that you can order from and look up stuff on, and then he wanders back off to go do his thing. Wait, why do working girls need an air-conditioned crotch?
You're gonna have to think on that one.
I don't want to think on that one. Can we not think on that one? Can we agree that we don't want to think on that one, please?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right. So that's what's happening with Violet. Niall, what would you like to do?
Continue shopping.
All right, then. You eventually find a console that you can order clothes from, and they'll have it delivered. They do the measurements off ultrasonic measurements, so they already have your measurements because the entire station is constantly being swept by ultrasonic waves.
All right, looks like it's a good chance for me to order for both myself and for Nova.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Well, what about Nell? You're just gonna leave Nell in the cold?
I guess if Nell's trying to look more like a human, right? You put on the human protocol, so having human clothing from here would work too. So yeah, we'll look up something for the robot.
Alright, do you wear
She's
like...
desperately counting on your help with this.
Athena.
What?
You did send you her measurements.
Yeah.
Before you left.
So just just out of curiosity, what sort of clothing are you looking for? Like, you can find some like cloaks, you know, like the standard like privacy cloaks that are like fancier. You know, this is definitely like an upscale store, and you're like, you could get those. You could get some like professional business attire. You can get some fancy dresses. You know, like whatever you want to look for that is like fancy business and or party is on this floor.
Adidas tracksuit.
I want it all.
Sure, you can find a fancy tracksuit.
Sure. Okay, that's what we're putting Nova in. no,
All right.
My cat just finished wrapping her body around the monitor stand.
Aw.
Cute little fuzzy donut of protection.
Of harassment, more like.
Wow. Harassment donut?
Yeah.
But I barely know her. Okay, so what do you call it? What would you guys like to do? Nell, why don't you go ahead and give me an investigate with a minus 1d6? Wait, are you still watching the battery, or did you try to go find scientific gear?
Well, let's try to go find some scientific gear, because the fact that this goop keeps coming back has me a little concerned.
Sure. Okay, so then you go to... You easily find, like, some sort of scientific area. Are you wearing the cloak or no?
Yes.
Okay, then you eventually walk into a scientific place. There's a self-service console that basically says, insert your goop to have it analyzed.
Alright.
Insert your goop.
I insert the goop.
Alright, you insert the goop. It appears to be the exact same thing that you noticed, but weirdly, it's made of like a similar compound to like what you're made of. So it's almost as if like it's a slightly corroded bit of you. So you're 85% sure that this is like a tiny bit of your body that has corroded from some unknown substance. The remaining substance is incredibly acidic and like corrosive, but you're like, this isn't enough to melt down my steel beams.
Alright, I'm going to pick up, or at the very least, order to have delivered, some additional cleaning supplies, as well as some highly concentrated base.
Yeah, dude, you're gonna be based, Pog.
Well, if this is highly acidic...
Based and Nell-pilled?
Yeah, exactly.
If it's highly acidic, mixing it with base will neutralize it.
Mm-hmm.
Which should, in theory, prevent it from coming back.
Yeah, in theory.
That's why I'm getting some highly concentrated base, because
Okay.
if it comes back again, then I can go and do some further testing. And if it
Yeah.
comes back on the device, like on the power cell, then it's something to do with the power cell.
All right. What was I gonna say? Wisty, what type of clothing do you buy for your group here?
All matching Adidas tracksuits.
Sure, no problem.
Entire crew on point.
All right. Violet, do you end up buying any of this fancy armor?
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay, you realize that it will be about like 17% of the total amount of money you have.
Fuck else are we gonna spend it on besides cleaning bots?
Okay, it has basically the exact same stats as your current armor. It's just prettier and slightly more comfortable.
I'd buy 3 sets for everyone.
Okay, what's 17
Oh my
times
God.
3 right quick?
No, one
The
set.
robot
One
can't
set.
even wear armor.
One set will suffice.
Okay, sure. You guys are down to 80% of your money left. All right.
I mean, it's not our money, to be fair. It's our corporate credit card.
Yeah, but you think you're getting a second one if you tap this one out within 20 minutes?
What if we did?
Well, then, you might have issues later on. Because who knows, maybe you need that for something.
Doubt.
Well, all right, then we'll see how that works for you when we get to there.
Yo,
All right.
I just realized Nell has treat stream.
Yes, I do.
I have never gotten that thing to work right. It is way too much of a hassle.
Nell, do you want breadsticks and sauce or the double quarter combo?
Oh my god!
You only gave me 2 options.
Oh, I'll take the breadsticks. If
You
you're
know,
gonna do
just
that, I'll
say-
take breadsticks.
Just send her $20. It would just be easier, but she can get whatever she wants.
Oh my
I mean, you're not wrong, RB. Fine. This is more fun, though. This is more fun for me.
All right then.
I'm glad.
I mean, I'm sure you could theoretically ask Nell for her address, and you could just pick something and send it to her house. I'm sure that's not creepy at all.
I already have Nell's address. I've sent Nell Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
This
Well,
is
then
true.
there you go. Just have some food delivered. Easy.
All right, fine. Thanks for making this harder than it needed to be.
Oh, this is all your own. You keep saying thanks for making everything harder, RB man. And I'm like, you are literally digging yourself into this hole, and I'm like, are you sure you want to do that? And then you're like, why are you making this more difficult?
Deactivate user account controls.
Assuming direct control.
Okay. Oh my god. Meanwhile, I still haven't gotten my fucking chicken tendies from fucking managing your tournament. Feels bad, man. Okay, but no, seriously. Okay, you guys buy whatever you want. You come back. The battery is now at 225%, and now it is still just flashing a bunch of air codes that are meaningless, and the amount of defrag is basically the same.
Increase voltage.
What about the base? Like, is the goop come? Like, is the acidic goop come back again?
On you or on the battery?
Both.
On you, no, but there's a little bit leaking out of the battery, but it's coming from like a completely sealed area, so you think it might have just still been in there because you couldn't wash in there before.
Okay. I will disconnect the battery temporarily,
Sure.
bring it back to the cleaning sink,
Mm-hmm.
and this time I will ask either Niall or Violet to use the base substance to try to clean it, because I want to see if the connection, like me interacting with it, is what's causing it.
At your
Sure.
service.
Okay.
Right
so,
on the baby.
All right. So they put several base compounds on it. Like it neutralizes the acid, but it seems like the acid. It seems like the corrosive acid is more of like a byproduct than anything. Like it's not actually what's causing this.
Are you able to get into it?
I mean, if you want to try
I
to
have
open
a sword.
Yeah, sure. You want to show off? Open it with a sword. Go for it.
I don't think Athena wants
I
me to
would
do
recommend
that.
against using a sword on a power battery that's holding 200% charge.
Yes, ma'am.
25%. I mean, you know, Violet. As the
Yes, but
DM,
you said
I allow you.
the reading was fluctuating within 20%.
No, that was the original error code that you got.
Ah.
But,
Still.
yeah. So, but Violet, it as the DM, if you wish to hit the battery with a sword, I will not stop you.
Of course you won't.
Yeah, of course I won't.
I will.
Well, then great. We'll come to a role-playing session where you two have to role-play stopping Violet from literally, like, lemuring herself to death.
Alright, so Nova goes to swing her sword at the battery.
No, I'm not doing it.
I have such a cool plan.
Alright, fine, I attack the battery.
Alright, so
Oh,
she
no.
goes to attack the battery. I'd like to roll to knock the sword out of her hand.
Yeah, good luck. I'm a fucking super soldier.
Sure, no problem. Violet, what skills do you have?
That are relevant to this. Let me see.
Make show off relevant.
Yeah, this is definitely a show off check, right?
Yeah, you know what? You know, we could do a show off and then see what
I will use my stay cool, perform a task that requires concentration, dexterity, speed, or precision.
Under pressure? Yeah, sure.
Yeah, because I want to make sure she doesn't kill herself.
I want to
Yeah,
make a threaten check to get Athena to stand down. I'm gonna use force or threats.
Okay, so
No, never mind. I'm not doing that. Oh my god.
Each of you gets one check, so just roll your dice and we'll see what
Alright.
fucking happens.
Here we go.
Fucking.
Ah, please get the same.
I win, bitch.
By one.
Yeah. So Violet, you
Slice and dice.
You technically win. The sword comes there, but what do you call it? Athena is holding on your arm enough that you kind of lose the grip, and the sword falls out, and you just cling onto it. And the sword is now slightly wedged into the battery, but you didn't like give it a good smack because
Right.
you did still roll very poorly.
I rip it out and try again.
Yeah, sure, go for it. Fucking same shit. Go for it. Okay, good.
Humans.
I think at this point we can't consider Violet a humanoid. I'm pretty sure she's just a personification of chaos at this point. Okay, so Nell basically manages to, like, kind of, like, grab the blade. Nell, you will do 1 stress to yourself from Violet slicing into your fingers.
No!
And Violet, you will take 1 stress from Nell's giant robot arm pulling your arm.
It hurts.
Yeah, and you will smack directly into the battery on the screen, shattering out what was remaining of the screen as it just kind of falls out, and then a slightly acidic compound comes out that melts your sword in half, followed by a liquid metal.
Well, shit.
Now look what you've done.
We need to take it to the iPhone repair shop.
Dude, fucking iPhone repair shop ain't gonna touch this. This is fucking, like, biohazard.
Oh, great!
Okay.
We got the T virus here.
The acid, what do you call it? The acidic, like, the acidic goop basically comes pouring out of it. Like, you had cracked open a can full of goop. Like just like a pressurized can of goop, and it just all splooshes right out onto your sword, melting it down to what is almost extensively a handle before you can drop it, and it melts a little bit further, but then stops. And then after that, a liquid metal that kind of looks, it's kind of similar to mercury, but it's more of a golden bronze hue, kind of spills out on top of it.
Got it.
Man, Violet's sword of story progression is now dead, unfortunate.
God damn it.
Rest in peace,
Okay.
sword. Or pieces, as the case may be.
Yeah, it's definitely pieces now. Okay. So just out of curiosity, Niall, were you just hiding behind a couch during all of that?
I'm not here.
Oh, okay, you're just.
I was shopping still.
Oh, okay, you're still shopping. Great. You got to make sure you find the exact right Adidas tracksuit with the exact right color and thread count.
Yeah, I'm looking at the logo design right now. I'm getting it embroidered there.
Yeah, you're gonna get it embroidered, so each of you has your own custom one with these little stick figures on them, right?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah. And with
Hashtag 3 queer bitches.
I mean, I still think that's a great name for your guys' mercenary group.
3 QB.
Yeah, 3QB.
Yeah.
yeah. We're getting a 3QB and our call signs embossed on the tracksuits.
Very good. Very good.
I love that we've accepted that's the name now.
Sounds like a country girl band. I love it.
Yo, I want to listen to that band. They're probably banging.
It would be great. I'd totally go to a folk fest and watch them.
Okay, so
3 cubed.
okay, so that acidic mixture is still there, and the liquid metal is floating on top of it. The acidic mixture is biting into the table a little bit, but it almost looks like the table is kind of just growing back until, like, eventually it hits a sort of tipping point, at which point a little robot comes out and scoops up all the goo.
What about the metal? Does that get scooped up as well, I assume?
No, the robot actually just refuses to touch the metal.
What if we force it to?
What? Now, would you like to allow Violet to commit a war crime by using an unknown chemical agent on one of your fellow creatures?
But no.
No. Okay.
Alright.
Lately.
Violet, do you want to put your finger in the metal?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Why do you do this to her?
Because it's funny as shit. Seriously, yes or no?
Oh my god.
Just a tiny little bit.
Might I suggest your melted sword first?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I make an attack roll.
Sure. When you with the hilt of your sword, because that is all that is left, right?
Yes.
As soon as your sword touches it, it instantly starts to dissolve into that acidic mixture. Would you like to let go of the sword before it becomes literal acid in your hand?
Yes.
Okay, then, you do. So, congratulations, you have found metal that makes oozy acid.
We've got the base spray. Spray the base.
On the oozy acid? Sure.
Yes.
Alright, it neutralizes it. Do you leave it there, or do you let the robot clean it up, or what's going on from here?
I'd say after we neutralize it, let's see if the robot cleans it.
Let the robot suffer.
The robot comes and cleans it up again. It still refuses to touch the metal. And you notice the table underneath the metal has changed to a completely different color, and it appears to look kind of like the same color as an upper layer of dermis.
Miss Nell, you've
Also,
been
copy
raided.
raid. Hello, welcome raiders. We're watching Nova here kind of do crazy stuff.
Violet's putting her fingers in places they don't belong, and
I did nothing wrong.
We're just gonna see how long it takes her to eventually lose a finger.
Alright. Is there any more bougie acid or liquid metal coming out of the battery?
Yeah, so there appears to be more liquid metal leaking out of the battery from like an inner sleeve on it.
But what about the acidy stuff? Any more of that coming?
No, the acidy stuff appears to be when the liquid metal contacts something. At least everything you've seen so far, it is turned into that acidy grime stuff.
Anything that the liquid metal is touching is turning into the acid, correct?
Yes.
All right.
Except for the table it's on, but that looks like the table looks like it's a completely different material now.
I say we let it eat through the whole station.
How about let's not?
You know how much that's gonna rack up the corporate credit card?
Alright. Do we have like a metal container? Like a waste bin or something that's solid though?
How about something not metal, because that's what it loves?
Hold on.
I mean, I will say Violet did hit it with a metal sword. And that immediately
It was into it.
What about glass?
I mean, you could try.
Alright, let's try glass.
Athena, what's your body made of?
We're not
it
using me.
It immediately
It's a
became
valid question. I didn't say we were gonna use you.
the glass immediately became the same goopy solution.
Oh, fuck.
Is there a plant, like a small tree or something?
I mean, you can definitely order, like, a piece of lettuce.
Well, did they order any food?
I'm gonna order lettuce wraps on Amazon.
Okay, sure.
No, it's Amazon's.
Okay, yeah.
Amazon.
So basically, 2 little lettuce wraps rise out of the kitchen counter table.
Alright, I'm gonna try...
Do as you will.
I'm gonna pick up one of them, and I'm gonna break off a piece and try throwing it onto the liquid metal. I want to see if it does anything to organic.
It does absolutely nothing. The lettuce is just floating there, having the best fucking time of its damn life.
Interesting. So it does not appear to affect organic, but it does seem to affect non-living material. I order a pumpkin.
That's so good.
Yeah, you get a pumpkin. Sure.
I quickly
The fix
carve
is
it out,
in.
drain the outsides out, drain the insides out, and I hand it to Nova. Pour the goop in here.
Pour the goop in the pumpkin.
I placed the pumpkin precisely below where the goop is going.
Okay, do you want the goop in the pumpkin or the liquid metal?
The
'Cause
liquid
goop is
metal.
highly acidic and will eat through the pumpkin. Okay, sure. Okay, yes, you squeegee the liquid metal into a pumpkin. It appears to be just fine in there and happy. You notice now that you've gotten some of it out of the way, there appears to be a bunch on an inner sleeve of this that are in like little individual packets, and this one packet appears to have burst and has slowly been leaking.
Eat it.
Violet, you can eat it if you want. If you want to eat metal pumpkin, that's on you.
No, it's encouraging Athena to do it.
We've already seen what it does to non-organic matter.
Yeah.
That would be possibly the worst scenario in this case.
You
I
literally
recommend
just said.
draining the remaining amount from the battery into the pumpkin for the time being until we can repair this canister and then replace it inside.
Yo, I just want to say, Violet did actually just tell you to fucking drink acid.
She wants me to go on an acid trip, clearly.
Yeah, exactly. No, the wrong type of acid trip.
Girl wouldn't tell me what she was made of. I'm assuming it's safe.
Yeah, you know, yeah, just assume it's safe to put any sort of weird space chemical on anything. It'll be fine. Okay, so the rest of the capsules in the thing appear to be like perfectly solid and like not punctured.
I'm gonna put one in my pocket. I might need it later.
I recommend against that for the moment, and allow me to explain why. And this is Athena.
Yes,
asking for
ma'am.
it. Clearly, this stuff that's in this damages inorganic matter. If it's in your pocket, if there's the high chance that it could break, which could start attacking and damaging any of the equipment you're wearing. I recommend we leave the canisters inside of this. We leave the liquid metal currently inside from the broken canister inside the pumpkin. And let's see what we can do to find what material the broken canister is made of, so we can repair and replace it.
I'm just trying to repress my chaos gremlin urge to swallow it.
You can swallow it. I'm not gonna. If you swallow it, I'm not gonna stop you.
It doesn't seem to be doing anything to organic. If you want to, I will not stop you from having a taste. However, I do recommend against it.
yeah, Violet. You just want a little taste?
Just a
I
sip?
recommend against it based on a 33.58% chance that it could cause harm.
Violet, if you want to take a sip, go for it. I ain't gonna stop you.
No, I'm gonna listen to you, Athena. I'll pass.
I did say 35.38%.
No, she's trying to talk you into it too.
Alright, fine, I have a sip.
She has a sippy.
All right, well, none of you got. Well, you guys are discussing what to do with it.
No, I'm sipping it.
Yeah, you notice the pumpkin is gone, and Violet is just scooping a bit out and swallowing it.
I walk in at this moment.
You are literally Violet. You
walk
are
in at the moment
literally
that she sees Violet drinking from a pumpkin, and Athena basically
drinking
sitting
what
at the.
appears to be a liquidous metal from a pumpkin.
And
Niall's like, hey, yo, I got tracksuits.
Yo, I got the king tracksuit. Walking into
all
this
I
chaos.
can imagine is like Niall coming
Three
in, kind of
cubes,
like
let's
carrying,
go.
like, the pizza boxes from that one episode. Where
That's
everything
exactly
on
what it is
fire.
right now. Walk back to this house fire.
Okay, Violet, you have successfully consumed the metal.
All of it?
Excellent. My work here is done.
Well, how much of it do you think you could consume before Athena can stop you?
I attempt to consume all of it.
All of it from the pumpkin, correct?
Yes.
Oh no.
Do you wish to stop her, Athena, or do you want to study this scientifically to see if her insides become liquid? Do you want to see if you're right on the 37% or no?
I'm glad that RB is forgetting I'm full of cybernetic enhancements and largely inorganic in composition.
Oh, it'll be fine, trust me.
Okay.
Did they replace your intestines with inorganic matter? Did you have a robocolon?
What's it to you, Narc?
That's a high enough number to say, yes, I'm interested to see the results of this.
Okay, sure. She gulps it all down, and there is no immediate effects.
Feels good, man.
Yeah.
So what did I walk into you drinking out of a pumpkin, and why am I scared for your life right now, Nova?
It's an experiment.
Yeah, sure.
When you have a robot right here that can do a chemical analysis for you, you decide.
We're gathering important data.
My favorite part is that you swallowed it all before Athena could even attempt to analyze it.
All I know is that it does not seem to affect organic material. It does seem to corrode inorganic material fairly quickly.
This isn't good.
I direct the attention to the table that is damaged.
Okay, so we need to probably get a crash cart going for her.
Violet, you are now very hungry.
Ignore the hunger.
Okay, sure.
But you have 2 lettuce wrap things.
Also, you're eating for 2 now.
fucking excuse me?
What? What did I say? What? What did I say?
I don't know. What did you say?
Oh, I said you're eating for 2 now.
Thanks, I hate it.
Well, maybe don't drink weird alien metal liquids. Jesus Christ, what do you want from me?
That's not how Babby is formed.
Fucking, do you know how alien metal baby is formed?
Apparently, I do now.
I'd like to start examining the broken canister to figure out what it's made of.
Like the individual packets?
Yeah, because one of them is broken, so...
Yeah, they appear to be, like, basically a thin layer of ultra-high density, wires that seem to create a magnetic field that keeps the liquid from touching the canister to leak out of it. And the magnetic fields are completely self-sustaining, so, like, even if you were to take one out, the packet would still basically hold until you applied some absurd amount of force to it to have it rupture, and then the liquid would spill everywhere.
Kind of like a sword?
Yeah, exactly, like a sword, yeah. You also noticed the packet you take out that was leaking appeared to have a very tiny leak in it, and now it has sort of like a larger sword slash in it.
Okay, any of the other ones damaged?
Nope, the rest all look fine. It's about 5 tall and 8 around.
Alright, I removed the fragments of the broken one.
Yep, they just come out. I mean, what's left of them, it's literally just like acidic goop at this point.
Like I said, I removed the fragments. I clean it up as best I can. I put it back on the charger.
Okay. It starts shooting right up. It's already at 300%.
Ah.
The air.
You probably will want to watch her. If she gets sick,
by the way,
make sure you put it back in the pumpkin.
Yeah, put it back. Yeah, Violet. If you're feeling ill, just vomit into this pumpkin, please.
Understood.
Yeah, we'll get her hooked up to the sensors here, and I try doing an Amazon's order for this is a basic crash cart.
Oh yeah, sure. Yep, you just get that. So currently, now did you plug it back into the monitor or just back into charge?
I'll plug it into both.
Sure. It's now flashing entirely new air codes and like warning labels. You know that part in Neon Genesis Evangelion when it goes like emergency and it's a bunch of scrolling text and like bars going by and it's like fucking terrifying?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I posted that on my Twitter a couple of days ago.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Code blue?
It could be a code orange, who knows? But yeah, it's basically just like, oh god, we're all about to die, sort of like levels of warnings and air codes. And the last little corrupted thing, or the little corrupted thing at the bottom, has just changed to just say hello.
Whoa, it's alive. And it's inside me. Thanks, I hate it.
We're so dead.
You have no one to play but your fucking self.
I will admit I rolled a 16 on my investigation, so then I was like, alright, let's see where this goes.
I mean, how long do you want to spend examining?
I did nothing wrong.
How long would it take me to make a replacement container?
You don't think you can because you do not understand the advanced physics associated with it. And you're not even sure where to begin working because this is such a custom jobby that you're not even, like, you're still completely unaware what the properties of that metal are because it's currently still inside Violet. And until you figure out what the properties of it are, you're not sure if you know how to contain it at all.
No, it's probably best if you make her throw it up.
But what do you call it? You do know that if you can get into a magnetic field, it will hold. You just don't know if you can replicate the same container.
Understood.
Get her to
Also-
throw it up into the pumpkin.
Yeah.
Create
So
a makeshift
after about
magnetic
like
storage.
45 minutes, Violet's fine aside from being really hungry.
I'm gonna induce vomiting.
I mean,
We
yeah.
already had you hooked up to the sensors. We could easily do it, yeah.
I have military training. I know how to reject poisonous materials from my system.
I have military training. I just drank this fucking pumpkin metal.
Hey, no one asked for your opinion.
I mean, yeah, sure. So, Wisty, do you just want to, since Nell asked to induce vomiting, do you just want to walk up and hit Violet in the gut?
Sure, we'll do that.
Okay, into the
And then,
pumpkin.
you say
I
vomit,
specifically
right?
said into the pumpkin.
Yeah.
That's one way to do it.
Okay, Nova. Go to the pumpkin
Yes.
and
Go to the pumpkin.
All right. I'm looking the pumpkin right in its little jack-o'-lantern eyes.
as you get to the
Doesn't
pumpkin,
have-
I'm gonna karate chop you in the stomach.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna do do we need
Yeah,
to roll?
so you immediately puke out what you're 30% sure is all of the metal. Like, you're not sure if there's any in there, but you definitely puke out what appears to be, like, a lot of it.
Okay.
Understood.
We're gonna do a heavy metal scan on Nova anyways, because I want to see how much of that other substance there is as well.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well,
So
to
we're
do
doing a
that, then
heavy
I am going to-
metal scan.
I
Sure.
will use my vent/create to try to make a makeshift magnetic storage facility.
Sure, go for it. It appears to require an insanely specific magnetic field that you cannot replicate without knowing the exact frequency and wavelengths it's operating on. You don't think that you could guess, because if you guess, you could easily screw up, and then Violet has to consume the metal to stop it from eating through the entire station.
I mean, the metal's right here. I can do that.
Let's consume that again.
I just
And then put her
love how
hands
I love how you just have a pumpkin made out of you just have a fucking pumpkin full of liquid metal, and who knows what could happen? Anything could happen.
As long as it isn't detected as trash here.
No, and
I love how
you,
relevant this is to the main plot.
Horribly irrelevant.
you know, it might be. You never know. Okay,
This is
but
down to the GM making it relevant.
I mean, I could. It depends what you guys want. The main thing is, okay, so once the battery hits about 1,000%, it stops taking any charge. And the error messages just get worse. Like, a lot worse. Like, just...
What does it
basically-
say?
well, it's just coming up with a skull and crossbones, and the skull is laughing now.
Oh, cute.
Yeah.
Alright, well,
Yeah.
disconnected
that's-
from power.
Okay.
No, let it be.
It's fully charged.
Yeah, after it gets to 1,000%, then it sits there for an hour with no change.
Fuck.
And I guess we'll disconnect it from the monitor.
Sure.
Well,
I mean, unless you just want the skull laughing at you for the rest of the night. Yeah,
So-
pretty much. So there's that. The metal is in the pumpkin. Wisty, go ahead and, like, what sort of sciencey skills do you have to try to figure out whether or not Violet is now more metal than machine or human?
absolutely 0.
Okay, great.
Ta-da!
You know what?
I thought it
Here,
was
we can do
currently
this.
Basically, it's like stay cool is as close as I got. So
No. Here, this is the perfect skill. Take someone out.
Yeah. On a date? On a date?
On a
Yeah,
date,
yeah.
right?
Like, yeah.
On a date, right?
Right?
Violet, you are still incredibly hungry, especially now that
fight?
you have thrown up. Well, you know what, Wisty, you can go ahead and, you can read a situation, and I'll let you use your new type background to try to read what is going on in Violet. If you wish.
Okay.
It's inside me.
There we are.
Okay.
What's fucking inside me?
Basically, like, you really can't get, like, readings off Violet. Like, it just feels like her arms and, like, upper torso just have, like, a bunch of little dark spots in them. Just, like, you can't really see them. They're, like, just empty voids of nothingness. Kind of like what you get from most, like, just random computer objects.
Okay.
You do notice that there's, like, one sort of, like, warmer energy coming from her belly, though.
Thanks, I hate it.
Yo, maybe don't drink the metal next time.
What if I fucking did?
Then who knows? You know, there's still the pumpkin. You could drink your poo. You could drink your own vomit out of the pumpkin, and we could see what happens.
That's not how Babby is formed.
Who knows? Maybe it could be. Do you want to have a pumpkin baby?
No.
Okay, but all of your medical scans basically come up like, yo, this bitch is fine. Like, she's fine and she's fine. But that's it.
Okay.
You just notice it's weird on, like, some sort of, like, ephemeral level that you really can't properly describe. But you know something is wrong.
Well, you're lucky you didn't suffer any, like, cascading failures of liver failure or organ failure due to consuming all the heavy metals.
Hey, those metals weren't heavy. They were very light and delicious. They were a tasty little snack. They were refreshing, you know, like a nice little cucumber sandwich.
But yeah, you might want to look at this readout here, and I go and I bring up the ultrasound to her, whichever one has the thing in her stomach visible.
You don't pick anything up. It doesn't look like there's anything in there. Like, the only thing that you can prove is what you can kind of feel from your own energy, but you cannot prove anything medically or scientifically currently.
Okay, so I got nothing aside from my own feeling.
Mm-hmm. It's like, babe, we're gonna be parents.
No.
Okay. Well, okay, I'll start disconnecting all the hardware. Well, no, but it looks like you
Thank
have
you very
another
much
day.
for the raid. Welcome, raiders.
Yeah, right now Violet's finding out how baby is formed and why you don't drink weird liquids.
DM Cast, thank you for the follow. Yeah, we're just playing a tabletop game Lancer at the moment.
I am more sorry for my actions right now than I've ever been.
That's a lie. That is a filthy, filthy lie.
Oh no! Oh my fucking god! This is good consequences.
I believe the term was, I am full of good ideas.
Yeah.
Well, now I'm full of more than that.
Yeah. Yeah. Now you're full with a pregnante.
Metal alien space baby pregnante.
Yeah.
Oh no! Hey Raiders!
Thanks, I hate it. I'm not crying, I'm laughing.
Yeah. Well, you know what they say, right? Laugh and the world laughs with you. Cry and you cry alone.
Facts.
Okay, so what would you guys like to do now? It appears as though Violet is not going to explode in the immediate future.
I fucking wish I would.
Man, I didn't realize you were this opposed to having a child.
You learn something new every day, I guess.
Yeah, I do. I guess I really do. Okay, so what'd you guys like to do? By the way, this is all taking place in, like, the course of an afternoon. They just showed up here. Someone gave them a bunch of money, and they said they'd be sending them a mission soon, and then Violet decided to drink liquid metal from a pumpkin.
after cutting a
I think
robot, baby alien,
I think
baby
we should
power
probably
core.
call it a night.
Okay.
It's been pure chaos.
What?
I'm
Chaos?
sorry.
Chaos in our Lancer game? Never.
Pure
Never.
chaos. But we got matching tracksuits.
And
We
I
can't
think-
end it on a pregnancy art cliffhanger.
It was Hot Lands, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was
not
Hot
like-
Lance. It was Hot Lance. Well, I mean, to be fair, he did cover you with his hot load, right?
Not how Babby formed.
You know what? I just gotta say, Lance's pullout game, it's just weak,
That is not how NHP is formed.
We forget
I think
about
we
this
broke
session. Just forget about this last hour. Oh my god.
What are you talking about? The last hour is the best hour.
Content?
What happened?
Content.
All right, so here's here. Okay, anyone in Nell's chat? Here's what we need from you. We need a drawing of Violet pregnant with a metal baby for next week.
Eat a dick.
Oh my god.
We need a drawing of RB Man
Yeah.
leaving this world.
Oh, dude, I wish I could leave this world so very much. Oh my.
I love you all. guys
I
are
love you guys.
amazing.
By
I
the way,
mean,
What a
same.
session.
I
What
just
the
want
heck?
to say that I absolutely love all of you, and I absolutely enjoy so much that we get to do this. It means the world to me, and you guys are some of my absolute favorite people, and I'm so happy that you guys are here doing this with me.
Thanks for putting up with me.
The chaos
I mean,
gremlin.
I have to. My baby's in you now.
How do I ban the game master? How do I delete the GM?
I mean, you can just stop showing up.
Let me get on WikiHow real quick. Hold on.
By the way, you're not looking for delete or ban. The word you're looking for is murder.
Oh, okay. I mean, I know where you live.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh,
That's great. I look forward to seeing the baby.
Although I think this is probably a good spot for us to wrap up with the thanks.
Oh my.
This isn't the cliffhanger I wanted, but apparently it's the cliffhanger I deserve.
Yes, it is in fact exactly what you deserve. You've done this to yourself.
Glug, glug, glug.
Don't blame others, blame yourself and or God, which happens to be RB.
Don't blame me for this shit. She made her own decisions. I mean, I guess technically you can blame me a little bit because I was kind of the devil and I did kind of coerce her a little bit.
You're supposed to give me a supportive framework to work within as the game master.
And I try to do that, and then you try to turn it into chaos by throwing random glasses on the floor and having toddler fits. So now, congratulations. Now you're
I dropped a cup. Get a demon baby inside you, I guess.
You did more than drop a cup, but sure. I mean, are you saying you've never wanted a demon baby in you though before?
Literally not even once, but
Okay.
yeah.
Demon babies, not even once.
No.
Okay.
Well, then
That's
I guess
great.
we're gonna wrap it up here.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Want to thank you all for coming and joining me. Violet, thank you very much. Misty, thank you. RB, thank you. You guys are all amazing.
No, you.
Back tomorrow with another spooktacular game. I'm going to be going through Alice Madness Returns for our first time playthrough.
Yo.
And
I
then
think this is
Thursday-
actually the spookiest game I've ever played.
And Thursday, because we got to the 30 subs, we'll be doing a silly art stream where I'll be trying to draw all of my friends using Photoshop and a mouse.
Nice.
Oh my god.
That
Am I a
sounds like
friend?
blast.
Yes, you are.
Ah!
For now, looks like Masagi is currently streaming. So why don't we go ahead and raid on over to her? So we will see you all tomorrow. Love you lots. Thank you again for joining us, and have yourselves a wonderful evening.
Good night,
Bye-bye.
gamers.
Bye.